Hey everybody, we're live again. So back, we're live, and the game just started for me. Anyway, it might be a minute for you guys. Sorry, I'm online doing this, but I got a live stream, and we're watching hockey. All right, Jack, if you're still in the room, hey, Lucas, how's it going? I remembered. So the game just started. It's like less than a minute into the game for me. Yeah, listen, I get the decision, but they would have worked it out for you. They would have. Excuse me, I'm burping because I'm drinking. To Canada winning tonight. I don't think I like Guinness. I'll see. See if it grows on me. All right. So I don't know how many people are in the room, but we got some hockey going. We got whistle just blew. Couldn't contact YouTube because I'm not monetized, so effing stupid. No, well, I'm telling you though, on Twitter you would be able to get in touch with them, even monetized, not monetized, doesn't matter. They will help you out, and yeah, it's too bad. But listen, it's done. Start over, and if it does pop up again, you'll know what to do. And it's reserved for Habs. I'm going to remember that and go and subscribe. I can find my pen. Reserve. By the way, I want to say, while there's still no score, I'm changing my score because I didn't know anything about Swiss. 4-0 Canada instead of 4-2. Reserved for Habs. Okay, so after I'll go and I'll subscribe to you. And the offer still stands. Anything? It was tough. I know it's a tough decision. It's hard to. I wouldn't be able to do that. Any help I can give you, get in touch with me. That's why Twitter is really important. But you can do the email, and I will help you any way I can. And hey, we'll do. Well, okay. The problem is now I know you're young, so depending on age, I don't know how much for collaborations. So might have to wait a little bit on that, but if anything I can do to help. Scored already. 1-0. What? A minute and a half in. Maybe my 4-0 is going to be a little too low. We'll have to see. So who else is here with me amongst Lucas and Jack? This can't be just Lucas. Is it just us three guys? Wow. Oh, no, saying 5. They'll come in. People will come in. Yeah, gotta get back in there, get the game. Yeah, already, eh? Yeah. Hey, Jeff. Let's go, Canada. Let's go. I sing good, eh? Yeah, I'm just happy to have the game. And it turns out that Jeff is the GOAT. The other Owen's link actually didn't work, and Jeff sent me another link, and it worked. Yay! Do I still have my entries for the cup, even though I don't want it? Of course you do. Oh, yeah, I'll change that. Right, you're right, eh? I'll change it out now. Reserve for Habs. It's okay. I mean, you already said you'll give it to Shamir, so Shamir's happy. He'll have more chances. All right, so I got that switched out so that you get your I got the right name for it. I wonder how that affects how that would affect, like, I guess once you delete everything you've ever done, it goes away, right? So now, yeah, you got to start over. Yeah, that's a tough decision to make, man. Tough decision to make. Thanks, Jeff. I'm glad it worked too. I checked out for the TSN app. Apparently doesn't work well on your phone, that app, but it works well on your desktop and everything, which is what I want it for. So yeah, I'm really going to consider it hard to get the TSN app. That way I don't have to worry about, weekday games, because TSN only carries weekday games and they'll carry the Habs games, but it's the weekend. So Saturday games, that's going to be iffy for me. Nothing I can do. The link, oh God, what was the link? I'm on it now. Nope, that's YouTube. Hockey the Beast 413 and something slide. That's the Jeff. You know how to do links better than me. Jeff, if you can put the link in here, it's cool with me. But it's directly on Hockey the Beast link where Owen York gave me a different kind of link for him, but this one actually worked. The other one was for last year's. All right, let's see where we are. Let's see. Canada's in the Swiss zone. Oh, nice little pass right into the slot in front and a little tip over, and the goalie got it. But that was a nice little pass. You found it? Okay, cool. So, yeah, it's working well for me. It's working well. Nice, clear picture. Hasn't interrupted yet. Knock wood. It'll be. The only problem is like it's a live stream or something he's doing. So, there's writing and shit. There's balloons, but it doesn't get in the way. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, so it's 3.5 minutes in. It's 1-0 for Canada. Swiss break out of their zone. They can't get it through the neutral zone. Canada breaks in. I don't know who has it. They got it in the corner now. Around the boards to the other side. Still in the corner. Up to the point. Over to the other point. Now Swiss got it back behind their net again. They intercepted a pass. And they're going to break out. Going to get through the neutral zone. They do, but not cleanly. And they got to chase it into the Habs. Canada zone. Canada gets it back. They break out. Down the left side. Along the boards. Gets intercepted or puck gets taken away. Swiss break out. Oh, was that a penalty? He hit him with a stick, looked like, in the head. Wow. All right. Let me go back to you guys. I'll leave it up for a minute and then retract it. Yeah, okay. Good idea. Go, Canada, go! Jack, am I correct? No, you're in the States, right? You're in the States. But awesome if you are and you love Canada, because that's awesome. You have a different link? Oh, yeah, well, that one that Jeff put up there, that works. That works. Oh, you're in St. John. Oh, my apologies. Awesome. I get a lot of Maritimers. You guys really, anyways, I like Maritimers. I seem to get along well with you guys out there. So I've always wanted to go down there and visit like all the, everything, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. I'd love to do that one summer. That would be a trip I would go on. Like, I don't like to travel a lot, but I want to go to the Maritimes. Was that a penalty? Yeah, penalty. Swiss penalty. Here comes another goal for Canada, maybe. We'll see. So, everybody that's in the room, so I altered my score because I didn't know much about Swiss. I'm going 4-0 instead of 4-2 because I don't think they're going to score 2. Now, I didn't know. And I said it in the stream before there were any goals scored. I just had to search up Hockey the Beast and clicked on. I searched him, but I didn't get. Maybe I just didn't click around far enough. Well, there you go. Listen, as long as you can watch it. Excuse me. Take it one game at a time. Excuse me. That's the beer. Okay. All right. We're having fun now yet or what? So if this keeps up, so Thursday, oh God, it's going to be a long night. So Thursday, I'm going to do the game 6 to 9. I'm going to take a 2-hour break, and then I'm going to do a live stream from, I'm saying from 11 to 1. Maybe it'll go longer, but I'll be on before New Year and through the New Year because everybody's home. No one's going. I hope no one's going to parties. I mean, really, right? So we're all home. I figure let's, if you're able, hey, I'll be here to celebrate the new year, and hopefully we'll have a better year coming up. So that's already been posted. So if you see it, it's already been posted. That's set, and I'll post the one for Thursday later or tomorrow. It's already up there. I just have to put a thumbnail and put it up. I will remind members. So Jeff, I don't know if you checked out but there is a members only video, and it's gonna seem weird. It's in 2 parts, but not on purpose. And it kind of stops, and then my camera edited me. It said, you know what, we're stopping here, and we're gonna start a new one. And that's what it did because I never did anything on my camera, but it split my video in 2, not even evenly. It just randomly, and so there's 2. So if you watch it, there's a second one in case you didn't see the post, but they're both in community posts. You should be able to see them there. And I hope you check them out. It is about it's a prediction video. I pit myself against the hockey guy for the standings predictions. It's just basic. I'm going to do another one for the channel once training camp starts. So figure in another week or so, I'm going to do another one, an actual real one. That's the one I'm going to live with or die with for the season. All right. Did I ignore you guys? Yeah, that's the words. It was the first. Oh, okay. Where's everyone at? I don't know. Nobody came back. He didn't even get slashes. What the fuck? I didn't see what the penalty. No, I'm missing that now. I guess I missed it. I was excited talking to you guys. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like Shamir didn't come back. And maybe, you know what? I put out a few videos today. Notifications might not have gone out perfectly, so they might not even know. So, and I don't know how else to get in touch with any of them. Really, I don't know how to send them a message. But hopefully, like Shamir will come back in and all that because I'm surprised he's not back in. He faked getting hurt, then the ref called it. High stick. No stick even touched him. Yeah. I hear the reffing was bad in one of the games yesterday. The hockey guy was saying the reffing was bad. So I guess they got shitty referees in this tournament. Well, did he get a stick or not? They're saying that he got a high stick. Just because they're from Canada doesn't mean they can't be bad. Isn't Chris Lee, that ref that we're probably going to end up getting as one of the refs during the season, isn't he from Canada? And he's horrible. He doesn't like the Habs. I again missed the review, but he said it. I don't know. He didn't say, oh, it didn't touch him. So I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said, I heard that the reffing is pretty shitty. I don't know where everyone went. I really don't. I put this thing up right away as soon as I could, whatever. It was within minutes, 10 minutes, and it was up. I don't know about notifications because I put out one video, the other live stream. I know when you do 3, I think the third video, the notifications can be iffy whether they go out. I know this is my third, so it's probably what happened. But I did tell everybody I'm doing this, so they just have to go on my channel and they'll find it. So that's why I'm surprised Shamir's not back. Maybe he had something to do. Something came up. The phone rang. He had something. I mean, it happens. Life gets in the way. I remember that Dallas versus Montreal game. Worst refs I've ever seen. We lost the game because of that. Was that this season? Yeah, early. I think it was. There was a bad game. And then there was another game, the one that Price didn't want to come out after the game. I think it was against Toronto, the interference. They called it no interference, and that was an overtime win or something like that. The refs were horrible. The refs are bad. It's not getting better with them. Oh, that's right. Number 4 is Byram. So it's still 1-0 Montreal. I don't know if I'm ever going to stop saying that. Canada with I have 11:42 on with the stoppage in play. There's a power play for Canada, and another one coming up. 2-man advantage for a minute 12. Here comes a goal. Got to figure. February 15th. That's the day after my birthday. Oh, also, where's Abdullah? I'm surprised Abdullah's not back. The notifications didn't go up. Abdullah should be back in here. I'm totally surprised he's not. You did a game review on the Dallas versus Montreal game and talking about the blind refs decide the game. Yeah, there was a few. Didn't I do that for a few games where the refs again or whatever? There was a few games there. Yep. I just thought the refs were bad in a number of games. But, I was told that, I'm biased because it's the Habs and the refs are fine and all that. But I see what I see. Five on 3. They should get a goal here, you'd think, right? Come on, guys. Come on. 32 seconds left of the 2-man advantage. You'd think the refs, they get paid enough. It's not like they don't get paid much and they have to have another job. That's their job. They get paid well. They should be better. Now, I'm not saying it's an easy job to do, but still. Yeah, I remember that game where they told him to F off. Yep. I get it. Galley's a pest. The refs don't like Galley. I mean, I get it, but you have to be professional too. All right, let's have some beer. Come on, Canada. Get a goal. Come on, let's go. It's not overly strong, but I don't know. I guess it's bitter. They like bitter beer in the UK. So I guess that's why. It's 4.2% alcohol. It's not weak, that's for sure. Brewed in Ireland. That's my Irish accent. Not a good one. What's the time on the clock for you? Me, 10:40 right now. Just count up, face off, and then stop right away. They put it back the second, so it's 10:40. They're facing off now. Canada wins the draw. They get into the zone. They're trying to set up. They set up. Shot from the point. Save. Canada's got it on the half wall on the left. Missed pass, and Swiss clear it. If I was ref, I'd tell Galley to F off. Yeah, don't take what Jeff says. Don't take. He's biased against. You got to understand why Jeff. Hey, Abdullah. Hey, all right, you made it. Jeff is a goalie dad. His daughter's a goalie, and players like Perry and Galley, they kind of abuse goalies, and that's what Jeff mostly doesn't like. Although with Perry, I think it's more than that. But with Galley, that's his thing with Galley, and you know that's understandable. It is. But with Perry, I know it's more than that. Perry, it's the dumb penalties he takes. There's good side to having him, but there's a lot to not like about the guy. So there, I explained it for you, Jeff, so everybody doesn't think you're nuts. Because honestly, when you say what you just said about Galley, this is a Habs room, you could get in a little trouble here. We may have to do unhype Jeff. Who's winning? Canada 1-0, and there is 9.5 minutes left in the period on my screen. It kind of remind me of the Slovak game now because, Canada's not really doing – the offense isn't really there when they probably should be, a goal or two more here. And they're holding their own a little bit, the Swiss, not offensively, but on the defensive side. They're holding their own. They're doing okay, not great. But so who scored for Canada? Oh, God, I don't remember who scored. Why you challenge me like that, Abdullah? I thought you're my friend. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't remember who scored. I just don't. That's what happens when you get older and you smoke and you drink and, it happens. You forget things. So, Mr. Livestream. Yeah, and hey, listen, on Thursday, I'm doing both. Everybody who doesn't know, Abdullah, I don't know what you do out there. I don't even know what time it is when it's midnight here, but I'm doing a live stream first of all, for the game from 6 to 9 because it usually lasts 2.5, 3 hours. And then I will be on from 11 till, I say 1, but it could be longer. So we'll go through the new year and we'll all celebrate if you want on here because most of us are home. We can't go to parties. We shouldn't be going to parties. So instead of going to a party, let's have one on here. The live stream's already up for Thursday at 11. So, yeah. Let's hope we have some fun. And, kind of get hammered together, whatever together, talk together, whatever. We just have fun. I'm still surprised Shamir didn't come back. 2:30 a.m. there now. What time is it now in Montreal? Right now, it is 6:30 in the evening, 6:30 p.m. our time. So you are, I'm going to get it, 8 hours difference. You're 8 hours ahead. So it's tomorrow. Abdullah's living in the future, and he's talking to us from the distant future. We're in the distant past. That's odd, it's tomorrow for you and it's today for us. It's weird. Whoop. Tough decision. I don't know what decision was. Oh. I don't know why they don't like the word sub. They try to hide that. So I imagine that's for Lucas. He's going to sub to you. Just leave a comment in his video and he'll sub. They hid that. I don't know why they would have hid that. All right. Oh, I better get the game back up. So we're only 7. That's a little surprised. I thought maybe get a few more, but where's the game so I can see what's going on? People will find it. It's Shamir that I'm surprised that he's. I bet you didn't get the notification for some reason. All right. Canada behind their net. He just dumps it down. Oh, they're on they're on a penalty kill. That's why. Did I get the email? No, because I didn't know to go look for it. We're on. Okay, I'll go look now. Where am I looking? I don't usually do my. Oh wait, no. Is that in my GMX? It's in my GMX. No, I can't on this computer. I can't. I don't have the link and the everything. Yeah, sorry. Gotta wait till I'm on my other computer. But I will make a note to not forget. So I'm sorry I can't check it because I don't have the GMX stuff on here or the password. And I don't know the password. It's saved. And I don't know the password. So it's not happening. Sorry. Check email. Sorry about that, dude. I don't know how to remedy that right now. Oh, wait. What phones are for? I'll go on my phone and check it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, where is it now? Where the hell did my email go? I literally can't find my Yahoo on here. Why? Where the hell did it go? Ah, didn't go over one enough. Didn't go over far enough. Oh, what am I talking about? It's GMX again. I don't need Yahoo. I can't do this on Yahoo. I'm being dumb right now, so I think the beer's getting to me. Yeah, no, it can't be on here. Do I have GMX here? I don't. Yeah, sorry, dude. I can't do. I'm sorry. So what we'll do is I will the next live stream is Thursday. So I'm sorry, I can't do better than that. I really apologize. I'll check it and we'll talk. I'll talk about. Thank you. I don't know what I don't know what it is, but thank you. And I can't look at it till I'm on my other computer, and I can't open that up because I'm wired to this one now, and I'm getting a. I'm going to get a hub thing or whatever you call it, so that I can my long wire. I'll plug into that, and then it's just two short cables, and I can have both of them hooked up, and I'll do that for the live streams. I'll be on one computer and then filming on the other, and then I would be able to open that up, but I can't like this. So I apologize. I should also get the GMX app on here, but I don't have it right now. Okay, so Abdullah, like really, thank you. Without knowing what it is, thank you. I really appreciate that, but I will either show everybody or talk about it definitely on the next live stream, which will be Thursday at 6, because the game is at 6. Tomasino is going to be great for the Preds. They need him back. Is that where Tomasino's going, to the Preds? Yeah, he looks like well, I remember when before the draft, he was when I was doing my things. I think I did a little bit about Tomasino. Yeah, he's got good potential. Maybe not a star, but I mean, he's a good third liner, like a good solid third liner. Thoughts on the taxi squad? In what way? I mean, like how it works, who's going to be on there. I think it's a little too early now to tell who's going to be on there. So I don't have any particular, it's the usual suspects unless there's going to be some movement still. So I don't know, but I think it's going to be interesting how they use the taxi squad. So yeah, it's going to be really an interesting year. But remember, taxi squad, players who have to pass through waivers to be sent down have to pass through waivers to be put on or removed from the taxi squad. So it's not going to be as simple as everybody thinks, but it's going to be interesting what happens with everybody's the movement in the league this year, because there's going to be injuries. You're going to need those guys. It's going to be interesting. Shamir was over in Lego's stream after you signed off. Oh, maybe he got stuck over there. He didn't get the notification. So Thursday, 6 Montreal time. I'm guessing it's 2 a.m. there. Yeah, sorry, the game starts at 6, so there's not much I can do about that, buddy. But maybe if you want, I'm going to be on 11 to 1 or 2, kind of in the morning of your time. It's going to be in the morning for you the next day, but it might be more accessible to be 8 or 9 in the morning. You know what I mean? So either one, you let me know. If you're not in the early one, then I'll see you in the other one maybe or whatever. But yeah, I can't help it but to do that. I do apologize. What's it like down there? You guys, you're not in lockdowns like we are. I have no idea what's happening in Qatar for this pandemic. So like, I don't know. You might be working, you're not working. Like, I don't know. So I apologize for the late hours, but that's when game time is. And listen, when Habs games start, it's going to be later than that for you because they'll be 7:30 starts more than likely. So that's an extra hour and a half. So instead of 2, it's going to be 3:30. Yeah, it's going to be tough. But one thing you could always do is all of these are available on replay if you just want to watch them. I guess I get it. It's not the same. You're always welcome in whenever you can. Always. You're a new member to this community, buddy. All the way out in Qatar. I want to say Thomas Tatar from Qatar. Thomas the Tuna. All right, let's get serious here. 4 minutes left, 1-0 still. And the Swiss are looking like a little bit harder to score against. Bye, Joe Rogan. You're gone. Oh, did he have 2? That little dick. Joe Rogan. Imagine calling me an old man. What is he talking about? I'm young. Oh, yeah, I'm out of comments. Come on, guys. We're 11 people now in the room. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You were watching the game. Jeff, hey, what are you here to watch the game or you're here to watch me? Come on now. Priorities, eh? No, my channel's not going to my head at all. I always tell my family, if that ever starts happening, just hit me with something really hard in the head. That's the thing to do. Your cop had a Habs sticker on my cruiser, and my boss was like, "What the hell is that on your cruiser? Get off!" Really? He doesn't know the Habs. Come on. So you're a cop, and I'm whatever. You can't arrest me, so I'm just legal here, so we're good. But that's you got to tell your boss, listen, that's the best team in the world. And did you know it is the oldest professional sports team in the world? This is a fact. I had it in a video I was doing not long ago. Favorite pickup this offseason? Yeah, I keep getting that answered. That. You know what? I said it the other live stream. For me, I think it's a tie between, as far as pickup, it's a tie between Toffoli and Anderson. And if you're talking newcomers to the team, I got to add Romanov in there. So, I just like the guys that are coming in. No, Corey Perry's not going to be listed in there for me. I'm going to tolerate that Corey Perry is on the Habs, but I'm not going to like him. That's my the compromise that I'm making on Corey Perry. And I think Jeff and I are both in agreement on that. We'll tolerate him, but we ain't going to like him. Canada's having a real issue scoring goals. They are. And this could be worrisome. Is it that the Swiss are playing that well defensively, or is Canada having trouble? Because you got to figure this should have been two or three goals for Canada by now. Good game so far, but Canada not pulling the trigger. It's like a team full of Lekkonens. You sleep in the morning. I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. But listen, I'm special. I just told you how special I am, and now you're going to sleep in and not. Again, don't listen to me. Of course, sleep in. So you'll have to, you'll just have to be there at 2 a.m. Not much I can do. I'm having fun with you, Abdullah. I'm having fun with you. But no, listen, if you can, you can. If you can't, I 100% understand. And the next time that we'll talk about it. No more lockdowns. We're past. Okay. Yeah. So thank God you are. That is. I'm glad. I'm glad out there. We're in lockdown. So another 2 weeks, maybe 4. I know in Ontario it's 4. But we're probably doing. I have a feeling they're going to add 2 weeks on here if they're smart. If not, we'll see. We all hate Perry, but he'll be good for us. Yep. I tend to agree with that because, and I said it in my video on him. I don't like him, but so I hope he gets claimed. I'm not going to tolerate Perry. Jeff is a bit stubborn. I noticed this. I didn't really know it when I first started talking to him, but I'm seeing he's a bit stubborn. And yeah, he's not going to tolerate him. You're not old. What's that guy talking about? Oh, I don't even think about those guys anymore. Somebody wants to come in and say something like that. I'm no need to engage. Hide from the channel. Bye, guy. Never coming back to this channel. I think that's how it works. Unless he goes and he starts a new channel, then he can come back in, but I don't care. T-Rich, yeah, just got another lockdown there. I'm not sure where you are, buddy. Where are you that it's locked down? Abdullah, it's okay, bro. Smoke away, enjoy your life. Enjoy life. Yep. I am. And like I said, it's legal here. As is this. Cheers, guys. But I gotta say, I'm not enjoying that bitter aftertaste on this Guinness. It's a little too bitter for my liking. When you're not a cop on vacation, trust I enjoy life. Believe me, I believe you. And isn't that how it should be? Goalie girls, we're going to go. It's not Jeff now because he's disagreeing. Now, Jeff is saying we don't need him. We have good enough toughness on D and Anderson and Galley. So then he'll sit on the taxi squad a bit. I mean, you know what? In the playoffs, I don't know. Can you ever really have – well, you can have too much toughness, but not with a guy who can contribute in other ways that he can do, you know. So that's why I say I'm going to tolerate him, but I'm not really going to like him. Ontario started Boxing Day. That's right. They started on Boxing Day. Cases have been bad near Toronto. Yep. You guys, that's why I said, Ontario, you're going 2 weeks longer than we are. But I have a feeling we're going to go the extra 2 weeks as well. Respect, buddy. Respect. Maybe after the 16-2 win, they got jinxed. No, it was Germany was an undermanned team. They only had 14 skaters. And they had just played the night before. No, that was just catching a team on a bad night. And then the goalies were off as well. And they were just, that's like an aberration more than anything. Because obviously, maybe they got overconfident from that 16-2, and now they're having trouble scoring because they're actually getting resistance. The other two teams, their defenses have been good, you know? And it must be something to that effect that, the Swiss and the Slovak defense were, they were good enough. And going in, I heard that the defense is going to be fine. They're not going to produce any offense. Craig Button was saying he didn't think they're going to be able to do much. And who was it? Dave Poulin also. That, their defense is going to be okay. They're going to do fine. But they're not going to produce much. They don't expect much. So that's when I said, take away the 2. I don't think they're going to get any goals. So, yeah, I'm calling it 4-0 now. Way to flip-flop, Rick. Let's see. I saw that somewhere where Jeff is saying, Don Cherry, and I saw that today is what I mean, always says, never run up the score. It will come back to bite you. It's not the Canadian way. Yeah, I mean, this is true. To an extent, when a team's playing really bad, like, what are you going to do? Not play? You got to play to it, you just don't deliberately run up the score. So, but yeah, I mean, that's how it's been, kind of the unwritten rule of my day too. But yeah, I saw that today on Twitter. Someone posted that. I don't know why. I guess this is it. It's coming back to bite them. They ran up the score, and maybe that's what it is. I liked Perry when he played for Canada, and I'm sure I will like him playing for the Habs. Yeah, listen, you're allowed. Just because Jeff and I don't like him doesn't mean everybody has to not like him. But it's surprising a lot people don't like him. That's not surprising. He's the kind of player you like when he's on your team, but you don't like when he's not on your team. So that's pretty what it is. Maybe he'll I doubt he's going to turn me around, but I'm sure he'll turn around some fans and go, yeah, I like Perry now. I mean, I could see that. You make an extra pass or take sharp angle shots. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, with these guys, they got to start changing the angle on the shots. Yeah. It's a skill though. Maybe they don't have that skill, but they've got to they got to pull the puck in at the last second and change the angle. Oh, Rick, you are a fan of Don Cherry. No, it's not that I'm a fan of Don Cherry. I didn't feel that Don Cherry should have been canceled like he was. That's all. I didn't think he got a fair shake there. Is he an old guy that's probably a little bit racist? My parents were. And because they brought me up and I was raised in a time where there was some racism all around me, I find that even today I have some attitudes that, yeah, you got to say are racist, and I'm ashamed of them. But when they do come out, I realize I was raised around it. I never liked it, but it was like, so it's sad, but yeah, I wasn't really saying I was a fan though. At some point though, like early on, I liked Don Cherry. I like the show he put on. And you have to realize one thing, that was all a show. Don Cherry at home, it was not that Don Cherry you saw on TV. That was Don Cherry, the character. And I happen to know this because I know now my dad had a cousin, Dave, and he was working for like some shady stuff. And but he knew somebody who was a good friend of Don Cherry, and he was a nice guy. He was a character he played. But was he a little racist? He could be. But everybody from that era was. It's not everybody. Most people from that era, most people that are his age, are racists today. What we think of as racist, but back when I was a young kid, it sort of wasn't considered that bad. Now it's horrible. So yeah, so you gotta. I just didn't feel that he should have been canceled, and he wasn't allowed to make the apology that he wanted to make. They wouldn't let him. They wanted to tell him how to make an apology, and he wouldn't do that. He wanted to make it from his heart, and because I saw some interviews with him after. Anyway, so I just didn't think he should be canceled. I said what I had to say. I stand up for that today. But no, I mean, he probably should have retired 5 years ago because he had nothing to say. He couldn't remember a lot. I mean, yeah. Okay, let's get back to this. To me, it's like getting Marchand. Well, I won't say it's that bad, like getting Marchand, but it's like halfway to that for me. To avoid running up the score, you make a few extra passes and take different shots. Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. But I thought you were talking about in this game, to start scoring some, you start changing up the angles on your shots. So I guess it's the opposite of that, but it's the same thing. You change up the angles. Somebody disliked. Who did? On my stream? I can't see that. I don't see that stuff if somebody dislikes. It's okay. They're allowed. Running up the score, but don't you want guys to stack up on stats? I think in a tournament like this, actually, it can help. Like if you're in a tie situation at the end, they go by scores, goals against each team, and goals against the same team, and stuff like that. So they use those stats. So yes, in tournaments like this, sometimes running up the score it could mean winning and losing in the end. Wrong emoji. Nah, it doesn't. Dislikes, they don't bother me anymore. They don't, because you're allowed. It was probably that guy I tossed out. It was probably him who came in right away and put a thumbs down. Ignore the happy emoji. No, they're good ones. Not this year. Not this year. What, Jeff? Like getting Marchand? It's like this year. It's anyway. I miss Don Cherry, though. He was a hockey guy and loved Canada. That's for sure. Yeah, listen. I don't think there's anything wrong to say that. But I think he was here 5 years, probably about 5 years too long. I didn't enjoy watching him anymore because it wasn't the same. He wasn't mentally as sharp as he used to be. And it showed. And, he should have retired. And I thought maybe it was a little embarrassing for him to not be the same Don Cherry. So that's the only thing for me. The goal and stats don't count for tiebreakers. The goals, and sure they do. Oh, not this year. Oh, okay. But they used to, or they always did. At least that's what I thought. Gislain, hey, buddy. Do you think we will see Drouin center this year with all those wingers? No. Drouin's not playing center. If Drouin's playing center, something's gone wrong. Right? I mean, if Drouin's playing center, wow, what happened? Something went wrong. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, we're not seeing Drouin center. We're going to see, hopefully, a bit of a, not rejuvenated because he's freaking young, but, that Drouin we've been hoping to see for a whole season. Maybe we see that this year. I'm hoping anyway. Everyone's trying to predict that, but every season everyone says Drouin's going to be good. And I mean, it's not that Drouin was bad. I wouldn't say at any time he's bad, but he's not been the Drouin that we've been expecting. Drouin could be on the move. Drouin could be on the move, yes. Who do you think will get cut from the lineup since they got Perry and Frolik? Nobody. I honestly right now don't think straight off anybody gets cut. They had a 21-man roster. They added Frolik. They added Perry. That's a 23-man roster. They're over the cap by a little over $1 million, and it's not hard for them to get under the cap without making any more moves like trade-wise or anything. So they can do it pretty easily. So I think Perry and Frolik, for now at least, stay on the 23-man roster, and nobody has to move right now. So no, I don't think anybody right now. Not just because of those two moves. You know what I mean? No. Now, if they make a trade, something like that, and as we get closer to the start of the season, you might see, some additions to the taxi squad. So you'll see some movement that way. But no, I think right now Perry and Frolik might stay on the 23-man roster. Because think of it, Jeff and I were talking about it last night, and I don't know that we've got that into the podcast or not. But, when you've got, which is more than likely, look, even if it's Poehling, but Poehling or Evans, more than likely are going to center your fourth line. It's not bad to have that experience on either side of him, right? Frolik and Perry, very experienced NHL players, and can still help you. Yeah, I don't know. But Poehling right now is not on the roster. Evans, I think, is because they signed him, but maybe not. So we'll see. But if Evans, I think it's going to be Evans on the fourth center, unless they make a move that is unexpected right now. I think that, it's not a bad idea to have some good experience, protect, sort of insulating him in his first season. It's not a bad thing. I sometimes consider my dad resist, but he always says this to me, what we nowadays call a resist remark. I get a racist. Okay, racist remark. Back then, in their days, he says it was normal. Yeah, well, that's it. It was normal. It was. Believe me, when I was a kid, hearing people say racist things that today we would just be in shock over almost, right? Was normal. In French, de rigueur. It was the way it was. It was just, you heard it all the time. And so now I sometimes, for whatever reason, and then my brain goes to this thing and I go, well, why? Like, that's wrong. And why am I thinking like that? And it goes back to that, So, when another 10 years, I'm going to turn out to be one of these old Archie Bunker racist guys. Because you revert back. No, I don't think I'll ever be that. But, it was just normal to hear people say racist things. Yeah. I believe right now, in order to add someone that's mean, someone has to go. Yeah, I don't know if they need to add any more meanness and toughness. I think they've got enough of that. And we'll see if they add any more. I don't know what they're going to do exactly, but someone might have to go. Zegras has a face to punch. Does he? I don't know. I really don't know what he looks like. 3 years ago, Habs were so desperate for centers, and now we had enough depth to let to trade to trade Max Domi for another thing that we needed. Are teams allowed to taxi goalies or just skaters? Well, it works like this. The rule this year is the teams have to carry 3 goalies. You can carry 3 goalies on your 23-man roster and none on your taxi squad, or you can carry 2 goalies on your 23-man roster, but then you have to have 1 on your taxi squad. So, yes, they can taxi the goalies. And they will. I mean, I think Montreal is going to have either Lindgren or Primo in the taxi squad. More than likely Lindgren, but yeah, he's going to be on the taxi squad. So that's 1 member. I'm pretty positive you can pencil in to be on the taxi squad as Lindgren. Yeah, okay, I answered everybody. Awesome. What's going on in the room. 13 people. Let's see can we get 13 thumbs up? If you're in here and you're having a good time, give a thumbs up. Let's see if we can raise that up. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, ring that notifications bell, and you'll get notified whenever we do live streams or I put out a video. Did I sell that? Good. Goalies do not have to be put on waivers, so that's good. Oh, that's something I didn't know, but that makes sense that they would do that. No, they have to have a goalie there, Abdullah. Well, they have to have 3 goalies. However they want to do it, it's up to them. And it's good that they don't have to waiver the goalies, because that would be awful. You know, right now you waiver a goalie and you lose him, and then you got to come up with another goalie, which is, I guess that makes sense. Then you can't waiver. You don't have to waiver the goalies because you can't really lose a goalie to somebody because you need 3. Period 2 about to start. That's what she said. Okay, I'm ready. So, anybody want to adjust their score prediction? I'm still okay with my 4-0. I think I'm still okay. Anybody want to change theirs? Anybody want to talk to me at all, or what? What's going on? Oh, Byfield gets an assist. Good. He needed a point. 14 shots to 3. 3 shots. Lou would screw someone for sure if goalie had to go on waivers. Yeah, no, for sure. No, that makes sense. It wouldn't make sense that you could possibly lose one of your goalies because you have to have 3. So you have to have 3. So they'll make sure that you always have 3. Plus, if a goalie gets hurt, you got to call up another goalie. Yeah, it makes sense that you don't have to waive them. All right, so we're getting ready to start period number 2. Yeah, I kind of think maybe 2 goals come out of this period. Hopefully, they're both Canadian goals. That would be nice. And we'll see how it goes. Austria played 2 games so far, and they have been outshot 138-16. You're kidding me. 138? That's almost obscene. That seems like, man, Austria should not have been in this tournament. If you can hear in the background, that's my son screaming, if anyone can hear that. He is on, he just started his live stream. If any gamers out there, go to Twitch. A Giant Robot, all one word. That's my son, Zach. Give him a follow if you don't mind, and check him out. Rick, who you think was the best Habs center in the past 10 years? Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that, Abdullah. Oh, God. I don't know if I can think of enough of them off the top of my head. Honestly, in the last 10 years. Oh, we're going back to 2010. So that's Gianta came in. Dano and Suzuki, I think. Honestly, I think Dano and Suzuki are the Gomez. Yeah. Funny, Jeff. Seriously, Jeff. So what do you remembered? I can't think of anybody that stood out that I'm going to remember them. So I have to think it's Dano and Suzuki, and then KK. The KK still has a little way to go, but Dano and Suzuki, I think by far. But that's if I'm missing somebody. I want to say an honorable mention to a guy that was unlikely a decent, center was David Desharnais. He worked well with Patch, and I can't think of anybody else. That's how bad center position's been for Montreal over the last decade. So who am I missing? Anybody? Tell me who? How? Let's go Canada. Not yet. Who's taking back that 7? Abdullah, give me a new score. 2-0 now. You come on, give me that new score. Power play goal for Dylan Cousins at 1 minute and 40 seconds into the second period. Wheel on the taxi squad. That's a good likelihood because right away they put Wheel on the taxi squad. They almost come under the cap, I think. Although you got to put somebody on the roster, but it helps. But I think that might be a good thing you're going to see is Wheel go. But Wheel could get claimed. Wheel could get claimed because he could be useful for teams. So Jeff is going 20-0. Jack is going 4-1. New score. I'm allowing it, so it doesn't matter. There's no prize. Oh, did I say I'm going to give a prize? No, I did say it, eh? Still allowing it. 4-1. Abdullah, did you give a new score? 4-1. Oh, they're both taking 4-1. Damn, I hope it's not 4-1. I got a bunch of prizes to give. Jeff sticking with 6-0. And let's see. I went to 4-0. Owen's not here. Shamir not back. I'm surprised at Shamir. He's allowed. Lucas not back yet. Lucas was here. Lucas, you changed? Are you still here? Are you changing? I don't think Lucas is still here. And T. Rich didn't come back, did he? No, I don't think so. Gislain is going 4-2. Awesome. $54-14 shots. That's what Jeff thinks the shot's going to end up. You think they're going to get 14? I don't know. Whatever happened to Dale Weiss? Dale Weiss, UFA. His contract expired, and Montreal did not offer him a UFA contract. Wheel and Kulak or Byron for the taxi squad? Yeah, or they might get dealt as well if possible. I kind of think Kulak and Byron are the two likeliest to get dealt. Sticking with my 6-0. Oh, I said that already. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to have some of this. Balancing act. Beer, energy drink, dubage. Balancing act. Hudon Weiss and Folin gone last year. Yeah, Hudon was not offered, didn't accept the I'm not sure if he accepted any qualifying offer or not, or he didn't get offered anything. But we still have his rights, apparently. UFA not offered a new contract, and Folan, I think the same exact thing. Taxi goalie, the Russian, Lindgren or Primo? I think Lindgren. I have seen nothing about the Russian. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen him on the list at all. So I don't know if to me, what's his name? Demchenko? I haven't seen anything about him. So I think it's going to be Lindgren. And honestly, if it's not Lindgren, I don't know. Maybe McNiven instead of Primo because they want Primo to play the games. Prime is probably going to be his name, buddy. You might have it right there. That's probably going to be his nickname. Rabadario, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Prime, that's not a bad nickname for him, right? It's prime time. There we go. Let's start the new nickname for Primo before he gets here. We're going to call him Prime, and we're going to do it's prime time. Everybody with me on that? You can hear half a beer, and I hear it in my own voice. I know. I don't drink much anymore, so I've become a real wimpy drinker. All right, 15:30 left. Second period, 2-0 Canada. I got it right. Canada. I didn't say Montreal this time. 17-3 in shots for Canada. And they're looking a little bit better from the limited time I'm watching. They're looking a little bit better. So, don't know. You got to just let Caden Primetime Primo. Let's see. You never know. Maybe we can give him his nickname. And then we could all one day say, hey, remember that live stream when we gave him that nickname? We'll know that we gave him that nickname, even if other people don't believe us. Because I've never heard him referred that way. Has anybody? Yeah, Optimus Prime. Hey, there you go. Hey. I imagine he's probably going to get that one if he's, if he has the kind of career I think he might have. Yeah. Morgan McNally, what would be your top 3 can't get injured long-term for Habs this season? Suzuki, Price, Petrie. How's that? How did I do, guys? Everybody, try to put up yours. 3 guys that cannot get injured long-term for the Habs this season. I just said Suzuki, Price, Petrie. You can agree with me if you agree, put it, but put your 3, everybody, if you don't mind, if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just needs to switch. Okay, wait. Just let Suzuki, Price, Weber. Okay, that's fair. I was deciding between Weber and Petrie, but I think Petrie, you know what, with his offense, Petrie might be the more important in my opinion. Just needs to switch to CCM pads because they look like the Transformer logo. All right. Hey, listen, that could work. If we call him Optimus Prime, then that'll be his nickname. We did it. We did. Price. There's no other player. And he's right in that Price is probably the most important that can't get injured. He's the most important. Can't disagree with that at all. Yeah, good. Good 3 there, Jeff. So what's yours, Morgan? Everybody else, if you want to give that a shot, come on, do it. And who do you think should the Habs cannot afford to lose for any length of time? Hey, Abdullah, thank you. And in advance, again, thanks for the present. I will definitely talk about it on the next live stream. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. And, as always, you're welcome anytime, buddy, to be here. So thanks for being here. Have a good night. And that was the last comment. Nice talking to you, as always, obviously, yes. All right, so we have 13:37 right now left, still 2-0. kind of a bit of a dull period. Yeah, good night, Abdullah. Everyone say night to Abdullah. Abdullah hype. Abdullah hype. They have depth with to withstand injuries, but not a goalie. Allen can't play all the back-to-backs. No. And you know what? I don't want Allen being the starter. Allen doesn't do in general, although in the playoffs he did well last season for St. Louis, but I don't want Allen being the starter. And so, yeah, back-to-backs aren't going to be good. And then if Lindgren's the third guy, you got Lindgren? No. Like Lindgren for the emergency, okay, but I don't want Lindgren having to play at all. So I hope that doesn't come down to that as well, that they're, the goalies get tired and you got to bring in one of the other guys that's not primo. I like that we all say goodnight to each other. It's becoming a good community here, everybody. Thank you for that. I want to thank everybody for we're becoming a community. It's really cool. Jeff, we saw price. Don't worry. So we got 12:20. I keep saying the time. Should wait longer in between. Yes, stay safe. That's a good one. Stay safe. I watched a couple of different. I watched this guy in New Jersey. He did a video about the Perry signing, Perry for League 3-0, and he used the stay safe thing. I thought, like, I've been using that for a while, so I don't know if people are stealing it from me, or I mean, it's not mine to use, but mine were Price, Petrie, and Deneau. Okay, fair enough. So you got Suzuki instead of Deneau. I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah. The only weakness on the Habs this year, the fourth line center. Yeah, might not be as bad a weakness as you think. Jack, I'm not sure you're saying goodnight. If you're saying goodnight or saying goodnight to Abdullah, I'm going to assume it's goodnight to Abdullah. If it's not, let me know. I'll say goodnight. So, would they get another one? No, that was the third one, right? Yeah, okay. So 3-0. I got one more, and they get mine. Any more than that, and I'm out of the running. Saw that another guy that likes Perry. Everyone is wrong, in my opinion. No, I saw a few people like Perry. A few people like this move. No, they're not wrong. I don't think they're wrong. I just don't like him. Is he a good pickup for this year, this kind of season, all that? Yeah, he is. But do I have to like him? No. I don't have to. Shamir, we've been wondering what happened to you. Hey, buddy, thanks for coming back. Jeff was saying you were cheating on me and you were in another Lego Rocks or something. So I didn't know. I said, maybe we'll throw him out when he comes in. I don't know. No, but we were wondering what happened. I wouldn't throw you out of the room. Don't worry. Besides, you're a mod, so I need my mods. We talked about that in the new podcast, did we? About we did the fourth line center, and I was saying it earlier about how having you were at least willing to give into that in order to help insulate Evans, and even if it's Paling, that you'd rather have experienced guys like that there than younger kids who we did talk about it. Wheel or Evans don't trust either as fourth line center. Wheel, no. There's no way I want Wheel as the fourth line center. But, Evans, I do. I want to see Evans there. Had dinner in the meantime, but was in Lego just before I had dinner. Nah, don't worry about it. You don't even have to explain. Along with Gravitate, dropping in and saying hi before you restarted. No, listen, I was just joking with you. We were just, when we came back in, we were curious. I said, I wonder where Shamir is. I wasn't sure if my notifications went out because this is the third video and stream whatever I'm putting up today, and I know the third one doesn't always get put out on time. Let's put it that way. So I know about it. When you do two, no problem. Third one, if you do them too close together, they might not put out any notifications, depending how busy they are. So that's something I know. So I just figured that. But no, don't. I mean, life gets in the way. Eat. Gotta eat. And listen, anybody ever, if I ever bug you about seeing you in another stream, I'm just bugging you. I'm never going to be that. What are you doing in someone else's live stream? Like if I ever get like that, just somebody smack me in the head with something, because that's ridiculous. I mean, I go into other live streams. That's the nice thing. That's the nicest thing you'll say. Wait, Jeff. What we talked about? That's the nice thing that you said. Yes, that's it. That's all you were willing to concede. Trent, hey buddy, welcome back. I'm glad you're back. I am doing well tonight. Long time no see. Will I be sticking around for Russia, Austria? No, I won't. No, I think this is enough. I was on an hour earlier, as you know. You were in there. Yeah, I think 4 hours or so for tonight is good for me. So no, sorry, I won't be. I think Perry could be good. He makes a heart. Oh, by the way, because I don't know who this was, but did I miss a super chat? Did someone give a super chat and I totally missed it? Because it tells me at the end, if there were any, and there was more than I thought there was there. So there's no way there was that much. So if I missed somebody's super chat last time, I want to apologize and I want to thank you. But I want to mostly apologize because I totally missed it. Because there was more revenue from the stream than I knew of. So I'm sorry. And I say because Trent came in, because Trent was one of the people that contributed. So I don't know if it was, he just clicked off in my head. So I don't know if it was somebody else. And Shamir didn't make me think of that. Don't ask me why, because Shamir was the other one. And besides Trent and Shamir, I didn't know there was another super chat. So I can't say enough. I really apologize. I was already logged. I logged off, and that's when I saw it. So, where was I? Okay. I think Perry could be good. He makes hard for other teams to play against us. No, listen, and I don't even think that Jeff is really saying that that's not true. Jeff really doesn't like him. I'm going to explain it for Jeff again. It's very understandable. He kind of does. He doesn't like goalie crashers. His daughter is a goalie, a young goalie, and so he's a goalie dad, and he doesn't like players that abuse the goalie. It's something that he doesn't like about Brendan Gallagher, but he doesn't hate Gallagher, but it's something he wishes Gallagher wouldn't do. So you got to understand that, and that's why he doesn't like Perry as much as he doesn't like Perry. So I'm explaining so people don't think that Jeff is just mean or something. I know you're just kidding. Awesome. I do that a lot. So in general, don't take me serious. You'll know if I'm serious when I'm bugging somebody. You kind of know. Ghislaine, the good thing this year, people will have to compete to get a starting role on the Habs. There's not a lot of spots open, if any, that aren't going to be competed for. So, yeah, it's always a good thing. Competition brings out the best in people. And, yeah, it's going to be a good thing that the spots are really going to be competed for. It's been a long time since there's been this much competition for spots. And hopefully it'll get harder, because I remember in my day, there was barely a spot open for anybody. Maybe there was one spot. And the competition was huge in camp, that the players sometimes fought. I mean, because competition was huge. So, and they were winning, so it was good. Sweden, Russia tomorrow. That's going to be a big one. Yeah, I'm not doing that one tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I've got a full day, so I can't really do that tomorrow. You didn't miss any of mine. Awesome. No, I was worried it might have been one of yours, but I don't know if I missed any. So either I got the numbers wrong, but I don't think so. But it was like twice what I thought there was. So I don't know how that happens that I didn't see that. So I think somebody gave a super chat and I missed it somehow. We talked about that to Gislaine. What did we talk about? What did we talk about? Talked about that too. TOO. Sorry, I'm just complaining because I have to. I used to be a grammar Nazi. Because I read it as it's written. That's my rant on spelling. Jeff's a friend, so I can do that to Jeff. We did talk about that. We did mention that. It's a lot of good things. I thought it was a really good podcast. We had fun doing it, so there was a lot of laughing, and I thought it was really fun and a good one. And I think when it comes out later, which might be later than I thought, because I thought the game was going to be at 4. I think you guys are going to like it because I think the way Jeff and I are recording the podcast now, it's better. It's just better because we're on video, so we can see each other, and it just makes it that much better. It's like sitting across the table from with a friend talking. That's what I found last night, and it'll only get better. So yeah, I hope you guys tune in. The podcast will be out either later tonight, because now it's later than I thought it would be, or really early tomorrow morning. It'll be out, and I'll post it on Twitter and on Facebook, and it'll be in all of the videos coming up after. Once it's out, it'll be in the description, so you'll be able to find it there. I hope you'll all listen to it, and and enjoy it. We're working on doing some collaborations with some guys. They scored again, 4-0. That was the goalie just missed that one. We're working on doing some collaborations with some guys. I don't want to say names of anything, although if you were in the last stream, one of them was there. Still not going to say names because they're not set. But guys, and hopefully that'll happen. It'll be fun to talk to these guys on the podcast. Gallagher is not Chris Kreider. Gallagher is not. Jeff brought up a good point about that maybe Kreider doesn't do what he did if Gallagher hadn't done similar things in the game. So it's possible. So they're similar type of players, right? Gallagher's a similar player to Perry. Hard to play against, same thing, crashes the net, that kind of stuff. But he's our player, and we love him. So it goes to the point where I said that when he's on your team, you love him. When they're not, you don't like them. But you're right. Gallagher doesn't crash the net, skate first. I don't think I've ever seen him do that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen him do that. Since all teams will have 3 goalies, would you not dress Price as backup this year to give him even more added rest? No. What do you mean have Price be the backup? No. Price is going to get rest by not having to play nearly as many games as he would have without a guy like Evans. Jake Allen, just because they have the first same name, sorry. No, Price is not your backup. Price, I think, is going to play somewhere around 60% of the games. 60, that's what that's the number I'm looking at. 60%. I think he's going to be right around there. Were there multiple super chats from the same person? No. Well, it would be you or Trent. Trent said he didn't make a second one. And if you didn't, then I don't know who it was. But I'll ask this. As far as I saw, they were both $5, but it was like there was $20 given in that session. So I saw only $10 go by me, which I acknowledged. And then what? I saw the number. It's like, no, when? So I went back and I typed, did anybody, because I didn't want to, like, that. I'd feel really upset if someone just snubbed me like that after I gave a super chat, So I went, but I don't know who it was. I don't know if they gave it, the number was wrong and there was a glitch and there was a wrong number there, but that's what it showed me. Let me see, where am I? Johnny Boychuk, ex-Boston, New York Islander, retired because of an injury last year. Eye injury. Goalies are always in vulnerable positions. No need for it. Yeah, listen, I don't disagree with you. I don't particularly like seeing the goalie get crashed into and at all. I never did. Honestly, I never did. Just saw 3 assists for Byfield so far. Well, good. I'm glad Byfield's having a good night here. I didn't notice the assists, only the first one I saw. It's good because you know what? He's getting a bit of a rap already. Like, he's not having a good night, but he's gotten in on the 3 assists. That changes it around. He's helping out. He's producing. So I'm glad for the kid. The worst injury I saw, Clint Malarchuk. Oh my God, never forget that one. If anybody was alive to see that, the skate across the throat and the blood everywhere. Oh my God. And that's the reason why the goalies wear the neck things now. It's Clint Malarchuk when he was playing for Buffalo. What year was that, Ghislain? I don't remember the year, but I know it was a long time ago. I'm going to say, I want to say 80s sometime. I just don't know. Maybe it was the 80s. It had to have been. Did someone take a membership during the stream? Maybe. Oh, maybe that's maybe. I didn't check on that. You might be right. But still, the number isn't really right for that. So, but maybe. I'll check after. I can check after. I can check now, actually. Can I check now? Yeah, I can check that. I can check that. I'm just curious because I feel bad that I missed something like that. I don't like to do that. Like, I never want to get to that point where if someone gives money or someone does something or says something nice that it's nonchalant, like, oh, okay, that's nice, whatever. I don't ever want to get to that point because I don't like that when I see it sometimes when I see other YouTubers, sometimes, I don't like that. Well, now, how come I'm on YouTube here? It's showing me my own live stream that it's on live now, that maybe I want to go in there and watch it. Like, but it's me. How is that? That's odd. I never see my own videos offered up to me. Let's see. I'll tell you what. Oh my God. I'm freaking out at subscribership. Okay, listen. On the 26th, I was at 1,555. When I came on here, I was at 1619. It is saying 1626. So think of the numbers. That's 45. That's 71. That's 71 new subscribers since. What day was that? Christmas Day. Saturday. Since Saturday. That's crazy. People are back into it. Okay, let me check on what I was checking on. Yeah, that 2,000 Jeff was talking about, that's coming soon. When I hit 1,600, for some reason in my head, the door's open and I can see the 2,000. I just have to work at it, and we're gonna have a really good channel and a really good community here. It's gonna grow. No new member. There's going to be one less tomorrow because my son helped me out. I wanted to make sure I had the minimum. I didn't think I was going to get it, so I told him to take a membership. I paid him back for it, and he's already canceled it, so that's going to go away. But no, Abdullah's the last one in, so it's not that. I'm freaking out at the subscribers. I've had this happen to me before, so it's not like I haven't seen this. I've seen even more growth before. It's happened before I had 1,000. But it hasn't. It's been a struggle to get lately because it's been a long kind of off season almost, right? And it's just, yeah, it's really nice to see it happening again. So, and it's because my videos are better. I mean, I'm not patting myself on the back, and they're not where I want them to be at all yet. But yeah, my videos are getting better, and I think I'm, with the excitement of the season, people are easier to say, oh, well, yeah, I'll also give you a subscribe. That's what happens. So for all you guys out there that I'm giving advice to about this, the sad part about it all is I watched so many of those gurus helping you, and yeah, they were great, and they helped me a ton. But you know what it always came down to in the end? But how to get better, how to grow, it always came down to me. Always. It was always me. That was the problem, that I wasn't good enough in the content. The content wasn't good enough, and my performance wasn't good enough. I was still too stiff. And what I've done is I've done better content, and I'm much more natural on camera. Yeah, the live streams I've been for a while, but on camera, I'm, again, much more relaxed, even from 3 months ago. And that's what's been the difference, is it makes that. So all you guys wondering, what do I do? What do I do? Sorry, it always goes back to look at yourself, look at your performance, look at what you're doing, and judge it properly. And you will see that's where you got to put your work into. And just because you're not good maybe in your performance now, doesn't mean you're not going to be. You just have to know what is the problem and work on it. So that's probably the biggest advice for a guy like Shamir. For now he's reserved for Habs. For Lucas, it's going to come down to, honestly, the hard truth is it's going to come down to your performance and your content. And that's what it's going to come down to. And just work on those. Make sure you're learning, you're getting better performing as you have nobody watching you. Get better at it while nobody's watching. So when they start to watch, you're better at it. And yeah, content. Make sure you're working at getting better at your content, because nobody's watching you now. There's a few, but I mean, in general, nobody's watching you. This is the time to work on the problems. That's the biggest takeaway I got from everything I learned. If I would have believed that earlier on, I would probably be better today, but I didn't want to believe that ever, that it was me. But every time I would see a video, and it always came down to it, that it's me and it's the content, because I was honest with myself about it. So that's the also thing. Be honest about it. When you watch your own content, just be honest with yourself about it, and you will get better. All right. I'm not sure what to talk about up there. Trent, I'm going to start off with Trent. Honestly, if the Habs have the kind of year I think they are, your channel is going to be much larger by the playoffs. I think double. People are starved for fresh hockey content. I would love it to be double, but I'm not shooting that high. But I am saying by the time the playoffs either start or end, my expectation is to be 2,500 plus subscribers. So you're probably putting me around 3,200, and I'd love that. But yeah, I totally expect that. But again, it relies on me. It relies on my consistency. It relies on me doing these live streams. And it relies on me when I'm doing content, that my content is good, and that my performance of it is good. And when I say performance, no, I'm not an actor. I'm not saying that. But just being natural and relaxed and not stiff, and being able to be calm enough that my brain works so that my character comes out. I think that's the best way I can put it. When you do it, you're relaxed enough. When you get to the point where you're relaxed enough when that camera's on and you have your things to say, and you can think it enough that you can relax and then make a joke or do this and that, that's when you got it. You're relaxed. I'm starting to get there. And when you're able to recover when you've made a mistake, or you're about to make a mistake and you just can recover right away, like those, it's amazing what happens. Like, I never would have thought I'd be any good at this at all. And yeah, I'm learning how to do it. It's weird. Nothing I would have ever thought one day I'd be doing this. And yet I am, and I'm getting a little better. There's hope for me yet. If I can do it at my age, when they tell me, everyone says I'm 20 years too old for this platform, and I can do this, like anybody can do it. You just have to put the time in. 10,000. But Jeff is the one who always tells me that 10,000 hour rule. 10,000 hour rule applies here. You do your 10,000 hours. By the end of it, you'll be good at it. And once again, I'll say it for any of you out there that are listening here. There's Shamir, there's Lucas that are doing their own channels and are starting out. If I can help in any way, if you need me to do even a collaboration, if I can, and you can set it up because I'm no good at that, I'm happy to. If you need resources, where to look, what to do, I'll give you the best I can, what helped me. So if you think I'm doing any good, then you might want, learn where I learned from. There you go. That's my goodwill. No, it's not that good. You got to pay things forward. If you don't, you're not, bad karma is never good. You create bad karma for yourself. That's one thing in my life I learned. Don't create bad karma for yourself. All right. I missed a comment I want to see. Trent, honestly, if they have, I read that. Hit the like, guys. Yeah. Oh, if anybody hasn't given a like, please give a like. It just helps. It helps in general with the algorithm, and not only for this live stream, because when you're getting good feedback overall, it helps the algorithm kick in to the positive quicker when you're, because they keep track of everything. Agree 100%, Rick, on YouTube vids. Thank you, Shamir. I appreciate that. If it's that I'm getting better, and anytime you need help, I'm going to help you out if I can. If I can't, if I ever say no, I really don't know. It's an honest thing. It's not to blow you off or anything like that. But if I can help, I'm going to do it. Besides, what is it? I just have to point you in the right direction, and if you go there and you watch, you'll get the same understanding that I've got of it. And believe me, I studied this stuff. I studied YouTube when I started because I realized quickly I know nothing about what I'm doing. And I found these gurus and I weeded through them and found the good ones. And it's helped me. It's slow. My growth has always been slow. But, I think I just never did enough live streaming because live streaming seems to be really important. And I'm enjoying it. And now that I can just be myself while I'm on camera live streaming, I can stay here for 3-4 hours. That's not a problem. I can do that. All right. Let's see what we got here. I know we're on intermission there, so that's fine. It's still 3-0 or 4-0 now. I don't even remember. Let's see now. Shamir has something, I think. Shamir has something. I think so, too. He's got some good comedic ideas, and you go with that. And eventually, like I said, it gets better and better, the whole package. And then, you got something. I do think Shamir has some really funny ideas. Some Shamir hype in the room. Seriously, some Shamir hype in the room, if you don't mind. I think 5K by playoffs. No, that's an exaggeration. Only because I know that it's not going to happen. But by playoffs, I think 2,500. I think 5 is too much. I would love it because my goal is to hit 5 by a year and a half from now. So that puts us what? Anyway, that's really where I think I'm going to get there. But if I do it faster, I'm happy. And like I said, the other day, beyond 10,000, I have no plans because my goals are that. And then if I get there, we'll look beyond that. I'll just keep going and doing what I'm doing. And then honestly, I would be lying if I said I don't want one of those silver play buttons, which is 100,000. Do I think I can get there? I don't know if I have the time to do that, but that would be the honest truth, that I would like one of those, but I don't really think I can get one of those. So I'm not going to really ponder it much at all. So 10,000 is is a fair bet. And now I don't feel so weird about. I used to feel weird about talking about the subscribers and how many, like, it's kind of like so nonchalant. Well, you guys don't even matter. I just talk about it. You come in, I'll get all kinds of you and whatever. But you know what? It's okay to talk about what your expectations are for the channel and stuff. It doesn't mean you have a big head or anything. I had to get used to that. Let's see. You're one of the few English language Habs channels out there that post consistently, so that definitely helps. I'm not one of the few. I think I'm the only one that posts as consistently as I do on the English side. You're 100% right. But I'm the only one because Abdullah said he checked. He did his research. He said, I'm the only one that he could find with a consistent posting. So, and I lucked into that. I had no idea that would happen. I didn't do any research to do this. I just lucked into this. So, Trent, Rick, you, sir, are a damn good guy. I try to be. I'm a guy like anybody else. I try to be. I've had my moments like anybody else. So hard to beat in this day and age. But yeah, I mean, in general, listen. When you cheat others, really, you're kind of only cheating yourself. So that's a hard lesson to learn over life, but I think I've learned that. So yeah, this community should only be positive, and and everyone can be nice with each other. There's no reason why people should have to hate each other in a room like this in this community. So I hope this will kind of reflect who, the person I've grown into in my older age. Someone who's positive and wants to get along with everybody and, just have some good hockey talk, build some kind of a community here, And I don't know, 100,000, I'd love to get that. So I really want, but I don't know. It'll make the community maybe a little big so that when I do these live streams, I'm going to get there's just too many people, That's a problem I hope I never have. I try to be positive though, Jack. I really do. 5-0. Is it? It's not back on. Is it 5-0? Oh, it's not back on for me yet. I'm not too kind, Shamir. If I've said something kind to you, I think you deserve it. So, what got you into YouTube? The hockey guy. The hockey guy at Letterkenny. But did anybody watch the new season of Letterkenny? I'm extremely disappointed in it. Extremely. I don't know. Every episode is like they're just posing it now. It's not truly funny. It's overperformed or something's going wrong with it. But in general, I love Letterkenny. But it's the hockey guy that got me into it. And then Jeff, you just mentioned Letterkenny. Last night when we were talking before the podcast, you said something and I was like, Letterkenny. What was it? You were talking to somebody the other day and you had that day a little bit in your voice and I was going to go, oh man, Letterkenny. Because I don't know if we've ever talked about Letterkenny. So I don't know if you like Letterkenny or not, but if anybody does, the season 9, I'm not impressed with it. But I like Jared Kiso from 19.2. If nobody's watched that, 19.2 was a local show that made it to Bravo, whatever, but they filmed it here locally. It was a cop show. And the thing is, it took place in Montreal. It was about Montreal. It was in Montreal. And I was a courier here for many years. I know Montreal like the back of my hand. So I loved watching it and just to see the scenery and where they were and figure out where they were. And then it's a good show, and I got into it. So I like Jared Kiso from that, and then he went to Letterkenny and was like, okay, yeah. I like Jared Kiso a lot. It's a bromance. Okay, it's a bromance. I'd love one day to be able to do something with him or get to interview him for the podcast or something. He's into hockey, so it could be a possibility. And he seems like a really down-to-earth kind of guy. So, I'm hoping one day that's one of the people I would really like to interview. Oh, did I forget any? Yeah, anyway, so yeah, and just in saying that, I just hope everybody gets that out of this place here is the community is friendly, positive, and even if somebody is from a different fan base, that they can come here and still feel welcomed and not feel any, what's the word I'm looking for? Any hatred to them for whatever. We're all fans of one team or another, and we can all talk hockey and have a great hockey conversation, even if it's a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. It's still not, there shouldn't be a problem like that. 19.2 show startup in French, translated to English. Yep, Jared Kiso played Don Cherry in a movie too. That's true. Jared Kiso, I think in 2 movies, played Don Cherry. But 19.2 was a French language show, and then they did the English version, and apparently at least the first season is almost exactly the same. And but it's just a really good show. I know in English, I never watched it in French, but my ex Lou, she watched it in French, and she said it was pretty good. She's never watched it in English though, but I only watched it in English, and it was really a good show. That's my daughter's team from a couple of years ago in that Tim Horton team Canada commercial there in the green and yellow. I got to remember, I said it on the other day. You weren't here yet, and I said I think that's Jeff's daughter's team because I saw you make that comment before. I think actually you might have said that in one of John's streams or something like that. Lucas is wearing his Golden Knights jersey. Which one is it? Not the retro? I don't like the retro, although I've seen it a few times in a different light, and it's not actually that bad. The Golden Knights retro reverse. One of the scenes shot continuously was high school shootout in. Oh, that was such a good. That's one of my favorite episodes, Ghislain. The high school shootout. It's season 2, episode 1. That was an amazing episode. But that's season 2, episode 1. That one I'll not forget what episode and what year, because that's my favorite episode of that show. They did such a good job on it. You miss Don Cherry? Really? I don't really miss Don Cherry, but yeah, I mean, you're allowed. I think he was getting too old at the end to do the job. Mental faculties weren't as sharp. Ben, which is Jared Kiso, role was played by Claude Legault. I don't know offhand Claude Legault who he was by name. I know a few French actors. There's a few, like the guy who did Bon Cop, Bad Cop. He was also in Les Boys. Les Boys, I love that. Oh my God, Les Boys is one of the funniest movie series of all time. You might not understand it if you don't understand French, but so good, and you got to watch it in maybe with subtitles, but never dubbed. You got to watch it in French. It's the only way to watch it. No, not in RR. Oh, that's cool. It was freaking amazing. You were going. We the Cops was. What's going on? Wait, okay, yeah. No, that was an amazing show. If no one's ever watched it, 19.2 is great, and that episode, season 2, episode 1, because at the time there was all the school shootings in the States, so they did one here in this episode, and they did such a good job on it. It was really good. Call me crazy, but if I buy a jersey, I always have to buy a player on it. No, why is that crazy? Nothing wrong with that. When I get my next one, I want number and name on the back. Even though, the guy can move on or whatever, it can be redundant at some point, but still, doesn't matter. So I don't even know. Is it the game back on? I see there's a commercial here, but were they playing? I lost track. I'm going to have to get more disciplined when we do the Habs games because I got to watch a little bit of it. So I'm going to have to be a little more disciplined for the Habs games. I don't know if you get in the same commercial as me. They're showing the new Wonder Woman movie, but I hear that's garbage. I hear it was horrible. And I like Gal Gadot, so I like the first one. And I'm not into superhero movies, but I like Gal Gadot a lot. And they say it's horrible. It's a bit pervy, but I like her a lot. She's a lot younger than me, yeah, but she's pretty hot. No, that's it. Did everybody go away again? That commercial was filmed 3 years ago at the Pictou County Wellness Center. But is Laylee actually in the commercial, or that's just her team? She's not in the commercial. I have a Camilleri on the 1909 blue and white C jersey. What do you mean C? With the C on it? Lapierre on the red one with the green maple leaf, and Markov on the CA one from 1915-16. So I hear ya. Yeah, you like the ugly jerseys, don't you? Did you watch Tenet? No, I did not watch Tenet. No, she's in the net. You know what I want to see though? I want to see the French version, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I want to see that. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and they did an exact version, but in French here in Montreal. And yeah, I want to see that. So, who is this? Rest in peace, Lucas. Red lights. Lucas, what are you talking about? Rest in peace. Your channel? You talking about? That channel you deleted? Yeah. Rest in peace, buddy. So, anybody see that? Ghislaine, did you see the Brooklyn Nine-Nine one? Your red lights died? Oh, your what? You mean like Christmas lights type thing? Centennial jersey, the one they wore the first season, the blue jersey with the big white C. Those went like hotcakes. Oh, the Centennial one's okay. I don't mind that one. That's with the gray stripes on it, right? The striping's in gray. Rest in peace, Lucas's lights. Okay, game on. Let me get the game on my screen. So just started up. It is 5-0. It's 5. Not 4-0. So my score's out. Who's got 5-0? Nobody's got 5-0. Jeff is still in line here. Jeff is still in line. Owen still because he has 6-1. Shamir still because he has 6-1. Jeff's is 6-0. So you guys still have a chance. The women's team was here to present an award to one of the players on the team because she lost her hand in the table saw accident. Oh, that's sad. Ooh. I hadn't heard about that. The app says 5-0. Yeah, the screen says 5-0. Excuse me, 37-7 in shots. Swiss are on power play though. With I'm getting the hiccups again. A minute and was it the third period? I get the hiccups. A minute now left in the power play. Owen, I am having a great stream. Thanks, buddy. I've got the hiccups again. This is like the third WJC game in a row, and I got the hiccups. I'm holding my breath. No, didn't work. Oh, that's the third stream in a row. I got the hiccups at the third period. Okay. I don't know what's up with that. Let's see if that helped. Um, 5-3. No. I mean, I guess you're still in it if the Swiss come back with 3 goals, but I kind of doubt they're going to come back with 3 goals. So that's why I didn't mention you. But you're right. Lucas also is still in it with 5-2 because the Swiss would have to come back with 2 goals. Should have kept your 6-2. Yeah. But I don't think they're going to get 2 goals. Oh, excuse me. I shouldn't yawn while I'm in here. Can't be yawning. Oh, good. Who accepted? Oh, good. Somebody took. Awesome. Gooley took that penalty. I didn't see. One of Laley's teammates. Oh, yeah, I read that. Claude Legault is a small guy in reality, but in a show, Minuit Le Soir, he was a doorman in a bar. Nope, I can't say I know the guy. So 2 of the women's team came to spend the weekend with her and gave her the Hockey Ambassador Award. That's really nice. We saw him fully nude in the show, so he has become a sex symbol overnight. Lucky guy. What about Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Did you see that yet? I don't know what it's called in French. I love that. That's a great show. So I saw a couple of trailers from it for the French one, and it was like exactly like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like exactly just in French. So I can't wait to see that. Did I forget anybody? Just letting you're at 4-2, not 6-0, 6-1. All right. 16 minutes left, third period. What do you got? A stick to the face? If there's blood, is that like a double minor in the NHL or just a regular power play? Let's see what happened here. Oh, so they only get a minor. They don't get a double minor for that, or a 5-minute. That's double minor, I think, if you draw blood, right? The girl fist bumping on the bench is the girl that lost her hand. Okay, but I don't remember now. I have to see that video again, the commercial again to see that. And here I sound like I'm talking to myself. I'm not sure if I am talking to myself or not, but it's late in the stream. Okay, Canada breaking it over the line. Shot by Byram. Goalie makes the save. And face off. It's a power play for Canada. 1:28 left. And yeah. Starting to look like a 5-0 win. Although 16 minutes left, they could put another couple up there. Where was I? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Quebec is on paid TV, but some social justice warriors complain because they give a Spanish girl role to a French Canadian. What? So what? It's a French. They made a French Canadian version. Of course they did. Really? I still want to see it though. That's what it's called, right? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Quebec. Yeah, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's one of my favorite shows. Green and yellow jerseys, Tim Horton, Canada. Yeah, I've seen the commercial. Next time I'll try to focus in on it. 6-0, Jeff, you're up. I haven't seen it yet, but it's about to happen. Boom. There it goes. Byfield. Good for him. He got a goal. It's good. They can stop talking about him. So Jeff, you might be winning this. So everybody else is out except Shamir and Owen. If the Swiss get a goal, then it's 6-1. They've got that. Otherwise, it's Jeff right now. And if there's another goal for Canada, then nobody gets it. Oh yeah, he did. He deflected it down. Good for him. Okay, Brooklyn 99 is Squad. Right, Squad 99. That's right. I remember now. Squad 99, Squad 99. I should say Catherine Van Snuff. Did they say 99 in the show or Catherine Van Snuff? Penalty? Hooking. Oh, maybe it gets to 6-1 now. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, no new comments. So, what am I working on? I'm eventually going to get, by the way, Shamir, I'm eventually going to get that Canadian, the 111. I'm eventually getting there. I promise. That's coming up. I have another fighter video, but I'm not sure if it's going to be members only or on the big channel. Other than that, I'm not really working on anything, but something will come up. And there's lots to do because the season's coming up. So, and then of course we got the live stream on Thursday, the live stream Thursday night for New Year's Eve, and then Saturday. I just don't know what time the game is and who they're playing. So the Saturday night hockey talk is actually going to be. I think Canada's going to be playing. It's going to be Canada's game if they're playing. If not, we'll do Saturday night hockey talk. But I think Canada's playing Saturday, so that's going to be the live stream for Saturday. It's just I don't know exactly time and who they're playing, if they're playing. So how many people are watching me? 10. We're still at 10. Awesome. Again, this is another pretty quick game. We're at only 2 hours for the stream so far. Geez, the first game was I did 3-hour stream. So all those goals and all that stoppage and play really had an effect on the length of time. Why is my name in red, Shamir? In red where? You're in blue, mod blue. What are you talking about, Jeff? I'm confused, but that's nothing new. That's normal. All right, 15 seconds only left on the Swiss power play. So they killed this off. So 6-1 not happening right now, unless they do it in a second or two. No. They're not going to score. Because games will be played only interdivision. Do you feel teams might try harder at the end of games to win to avoid giving other teams loser points? That's a good point, actually. I just think it's going to be ultra competitive. It's going to be playoff hockey. And yeah, I mean, that could be a strategy, right? You keep other teams from getting that extra point. You keep points down. So there might not be as many overtime and shootouts as maybe normally. So yeah, that could be. It's a good point. I haven't heard that one come up yet. In his last comment, you were in red. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. Could it be that I tagged you? That probably would happen. Get rid of the loser points this year. Yeah, I don't like the loser points. I'd rather, you know what? You do a 5 or a 10-minute overtime. If they still tied, it's tied. They each get one. That's it. That's all. Bring back tie games if necessary. I don't find that's a problem. Jack knew. Oh, they got another one? Oh, yeah, I'm behind you there. That proves I'm behind. So 7-0. That's it. Nobody's winning. Phew, I don't have to get a prize. It's hard to win, though, these guess the scores. It's not as easy as you'd think. So it hasn't happened yet. I still got 6-0 on my screen, so we'll see. I would rather have 5 points per game. What do you mean, 3 to the winner, 2 to the loser? Was that Byfield again? Wow. Awesome. Kids having a night. Awesome. Good to see a Canadian kid get have a good night. 5 points for a regular win. No, I think that's too much. That's going to throw it way off. No. You got to keep the points closer because otherwise a team with a real big hot streak, they can pull too far ahead and then nobody can catch them. And that's, you want teams to come down to the wire and be fighting it out. You don't want teams running away with it like that. So I would say no, that's too many points. It should be 2-1. 2 or you split them. You win 2 points or you tie and you each get 1. And that's it. It worked for many years. There was no problem. 500 was 500. And yeah, I don't like the 3 points. I really don't. So let's see. 5 points regular win, 4 points overtime win, 3 point shootout win, 2 points shootout loss. I don't like it. I don't like it. Good. People can get off his back now. Dude's been rusty and hasn't played much since last March. Yeah, no, exactly. 2 goals, 3 assists. Awesome night. They're going to stop talking. What's wrong with him? Wait, is it 3 points for a regular win this season? No, it's not. It's 3 points in the if it goes to overtime or shootout, it's 3 points given out, right? The winner gets 2 and the loser gets 1. So we got to eliminate that. You win or you lose or you tie. That's it. 10-minute overtime, no shootout, 4-on-4, 1 point for a tie. I agree. And I love the either 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. I like it. It's now 8-0. I agree, though. There should be ties again. So win, lose, or tie, not win, lose, overtime win, or shootout loss. Like, fuck that, all that garbage. So many stats. It's not necessary. Hopefully Caulfield can keep up this momentum as well. Yeah, well, I hope Caulfield picks it up. .0 loss. I just think it's 2 points for a game. You either get the 2 points or you tie and you split. That's it. My 20-0 is still in play. I don't think there's enough time for that exactly, but I guess so, eh? 70-0 Swiss lead isn't in play. Now, listen, 70-0 not. No, listen, they can make this 10-12 maybe. So their offense is on track, which is good to see. That's right. Their offense isn't the problem now. This way, the more you wait, the more points you lose. No, there's too many points involved. The numbers are going to be too high. No, I don't. Honestly, I don't like it. It's too far away from tradition. Shots are 43-11. 54-14 is still in play. It is. It is. There was a Russia-Turkey game in some random league that was 42-0 Russia. Really? Wow. I can't believe the who was it that shut out the Russians? I didn't think that was going to happen. Jeff, were you surprised to see that Russia got shut out? I don't know how many goals they scored against the Russians, but I just know they got shut out. I like the 3-on-3. I like the 3-on-3, but it should be continuous. I do. I like 3-on-3 is exciting and fun. I have to, and you won't have a lot of tie games 3-on-3 because you're going to get a lot of games decided, in my opinion. And I think that's how they should go. Then we go back to the 80s. Not exactly. I mean, well, but what's wrong with that? What's wrong? It's not exactly because I think, first of all, the 80s, there was no overtime. That's number one. And, or at least, I think the overtime came in the 90s. And then the 3-on-3 overtime is going to make it very different, 3-on-3. So I don't know. I like that. I like that better than overpointing it. Czechs shootout Russians. Shoutout Russians. Shootout or shoutout? 2 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, and 0 for the loss. Exactly. 2 points for a win, 1 point each for a tie, and you get nothing when you lose. Why should a loser get a point? That's my whole contention on it. Is why if you lose, why are you getting a point? You're losing. Why are you getting a point? I don't like it because they skate out and reset too much. Okay, so 4-on-4 might be a little better, but yeah, I like 4-on-4 better than 5-on-5. It'll end more games with a decision for a win, and it'll be a win and a loss, not a tie. And it's a little more exciting when it's 4-on-4 or 3-on-3. Shutout, not true. Czech shutout Russians. It was the Czechs. That's right. It was the Czechs. It's not real hockey 3-on-3. I just find it fun and exciting. Czechs shut out the Russians the other day. Yeah, I got that now, Shamir. Shutout means they score 0 goals. Yeah, you shut out the team. When you shut out a team, they didn't get any goals against you. Because you could also go and say, well, you can give an extra point because they shut them out. Maybe why not do that? Give extra points. So we got an 8-0 game, 7:35 left in the third on my TV. And there ain't a chance in hell the Swiss team comes back. Ooh, nice attempt to make a cross-ice pass there. My son talking loud. 9-0. I don't have it yet. Here it comes. 9-0. No, didn't happen yet. Gooley. All right. Gooley gets it. Nice. There he is. He's got it. He's got it on his stick now. Doesn't have it. He's going in front of the net. No, where's he getting this? From the point. Oh, there it is. No. I'm that far behind? Wow. The hell's with that? Here it is. Nice shot. Nice. 48-13. Not far off, Jeff. I hate loser points. I also think the stat overtime loss is basically just to make overall records look inflated. That's what it is, and better than they are. But that's exactly what it is. And it's useless. I mean, it's just useless. A hockey 500 and actual 500 aren't the same thing. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. Shoot up it when a player go 1-on-1. Wait, I'm not what? Oh, that's an. Okay, I get what you're saying now, but I had to just yeah. Okay, do the shootout 3-on-1 and then work your way down 2-on-1. No, you have to work your way up. Maybe if you can't score the one solo shootout, then you go 2 guys. But I mean, you know what? 2 guys alone, no defenseman. You're gonna eat up the goalies. You're gonna eat them up. So now. 1-on-1 is different, but 2 against the goalie, no. With no defender, you're going to eat them up. Goalie hype in the room. Sorry, shootout. No shootout. No shootout. Shut up is when I talk too much. It's okay. You're allowed to talk. No, but I just think that no, I just don't think it works. Really, you're going to just eat them up if you have more than one guy breaking in. Stop. He's already dead. Switzerland is already dead. They are. Just kidding. They are. Did they put up another one? Is it 10? 3-on-3. If no one scores in 10, do 2-on-2. Oh. No, I think I would rather, Jack. I think I would rather it be 4-on-4 than that. I think 3-on-3 is about as low as you want to go because it opens it up too much, and it's just yeah. I just find it exciting and fun, but I don't know about 2-on-2. But I'd rather it be 4-on-4 than 2-on-2. I already think goals against shouldn't count in OT for goalies. Well, listen, they don't count for. No, in OT, a goal counts for the guy if he scores it. It's in shootout, it doesn't. No, it's overtime. No, I don't agree with that, Jeff. I have to say, Swiss aren't dead; they're just resting. It's what? Oh wait, something came into my head. Hang on a second. He's not dead. Why am I not thinking it? The parrot. I'm thinking of the parrot skit with Monty Python. He's not dead. It's oh God, I can't. I love that skit, and I can't think of how it goes. I know Monty Python stuff. Damn it! Anybody know the Monty Python parrots sketch? He's a dead parrot. The hockey guy was looking at Team Canada lineup. Yep. 3-on-3 is not the same as the rest of the game. Huge Monty Python fan here. I love Monty Python. I've been watching Monty Python since I'm a kid. I love them. X-parrot. That's it. It's an X-parrot. He's pining. He's pining for the fjords. Yeah, I love that stuff. 10-0. Really? Okay, it's not. It hasn't happened yet for me. He's not dead. He's just resting. Yeah, I love that skit. Oh God, I never missed Monty Python. Now I'm talking the 70s, right? So yeah, it would be on 6:00 on Saturday or Sunday, so supper time. And I love my supper especially back in those days. And I would I would wait till eat later. I just saw the goal. And yeah, had to watch Monty Python. Had to. This guy is a first round pick up. That guy, only two guy was not first round pickup. Who scored that? Wasn't Gooley again, was it? Trent, awesome. Python fans. I know I saw Life of Brian in the theater first run. Meaning of life. Can't eat another bite. I love the rich guy. He blows up. All the puke everywhere. Holy Grail, one of my favorite movies. I've seen that many times. I fart in your general direction. I'm not doing a good job with it tonight, so CBC used to show them way back when, if I'm not, yeah, that's when I watched it. It was on CBC, and now I'm talking. So we were living on the farm, so 76, 77 is when I really fell in love with Monty Python. Looking for a growl? No, we're okay. I already have one. Looking for a growl? No, we are okay. We already have one. What are you talking about? SCTV and Kids in the Hall were my fave. I liked SCTV as well. And Kids in the Hall, I wasn't a huge watcher of it, but man, I love the opening song for Kids in the Hall. I love the music for that. But yeah, Kids in the Hall was great. Those guys were really great. Defending yourself versus an assaulter with fresh fruit. Yes, that was good too. And upper class twit of the year. But yeah, the fresh fruit, that's good. John Cleese there. What if someone attacks you with a banana? Otter noses? I'm not sure I remember that one. Or the argument room. I mean, no, he was looking for something else. No, he was looking for an argument, and he was in the hit on the head room. Jack, have a great one. Thanks for being here for the stream, buddy. I appreciate it. What have the Romans ever done for us? Oh, what movie was that with? Oh no, I'm thinking of Michael Palin in History of the World, where he plays Biggest Dickus. For some reason, that made me think of that. Jeff, are you saying see you later or to Jack, or you're saying see you later to us? Trent Stewart brought peace. Well, yeah, peace. There's that. But did Hugh Laurie, Dr. House, was with them? No, Hugh Laurie wasn't with Monty Python. Hugh Laurie used to be with Peter O'Toole. I think they teamed up and did a little. They had a comedy little team. Hugh Laurie. I think it was Peter O'Toole, somebody like that. Peter something. They were selling other otter noses in the Coliseum. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're talking about The Life of Brian, right? Yeah. That's a good movie. The aqueduct and all that they conceded brought peace. Peace? Shut up. John Cleese was with them. Yes, John Cleese. And it's pronounced Cleese, and it really was John Cheese, but his father changed their name to Cleese instead of Cheese, but he should have been John Cheese. So a lot of people say Cleese, but it's not Cleese, it's Cleese. SCTV crew went on to dominate Hollywood in the 80s. Yes, they did. They made big impact in Hollywood. All the players, the SCTV players. Bob and Doug, like take off, like my brother Frick, like he was friends like with Bob and Doug, like take off. Not bad. My hoser's not bad tonight. Not great. That was Life of Brian. Yeah, the Romans with the Colosseum. Incontinentia buttocks. That sounds familiar. Eric Comrie, too. I'm not sure why you're saying that, Giselle. Sorry. Shamir's great. When it comes to comedy, I'm learning that Shamir is really good. Hugh Laurie was on most episodes of Blackadder. Yes, he was. He was. I never watched Blackadder, but I know he was on there. But he partnered up with Peter. I don't know if it was O'Toole. I'm not sure if it was O'Toole, but it was Peter something. They had a comedy team. 11. Is it 11 or that was a save? Can you explain a little on how your draft might work? Number of players picked. Is it just points? Any goalies? Yeah, no, of course. No, it's a head-to-head. It is there's a certain amount. You got like 2 centers, 2 right, 2 left wingers, 5 defensemen, I think 3 utility and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like 20 players each team. And it's a snaking draft, and the order will be determined, I think, an hour before the draft on Yahoo. And goalies, you have to have goalies. You need 2 goalies at least. And yeah, it's like that. It's really fun, and it's head-to-head. So you play for a week against the same team every night. You can change your lineup depending on, the night. And the winner of the week was most of the categories wins them. That's the winner, and that's how the points are collected and all that. It's really fun. And if you go on there, like if you want to be on and you sign up, all that is available to you to find out what the stats are, how many players you need. It's all there once you get in and you're part of the draft, the pool. So yeah. I watch Python a lot and have most of the movies on Blu-ray. Awesome. I've seen them all. Definitely seen them all. And I don't have any, but I mean, now you can get them everywhere. But yeah, I've seen everything. And I've seen every Monty Python Flying Circus, which was only 2 seasons. They only did 2 seasons of that. And I didn't know that. I thought there was more than that. And I've seen them all multiple times, and I love it. Next time we raid Hot Take Hockey, we should act like we are sewer workers on our way to a convention. We're all going except Shamir. He has a bad back. Shamir has okay, I'm not getting that. I don't know why, but we should. Is he on? We can do a raid. It's over. 10-0. Game's over. So I can drop. I don't know who's going to be the starter. Game doesn't matter. Game's over. I dropped it out. Okay. Shamir is in Ottawa. Okay, I'm answering for him. He can answer for himself. You're right. Buttocks was Dickus's wife. Oh, is that okay? Right, biggest. But that's from History of the World. That's the Mel Brooks movie, wasn't that? Am I wrong on that? It wasn't his. It was History of the World. I love that movie. Okay, I saw that movie, and nobody judged me, but I saw that movie first of all in a drive-in first time, and then saw it like on going back to the first paid channel for in Canada, Premier Schwa, First Choice. So I saw it there a number of times. Then one night, I took acid and watched it. And my God, that was absolutely the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. And I had seen it 10 times, I think, at that point. So I knew it well. And I never laughed so much. I think that it's a possibility that Mel Brooks wrote this while he was tripping on something, because it was so perfect for when you're doing that. I love that movie. So, yeah, don't judge me that I did acid at some point in my life. But, yeah, I mean, I had a bit of a hippie life. I don't do those things anymore. Although I miss that every now and then. It really cleans out the brain. Like you scrub it out with a... Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. On YouTube, they discourage that. Oh, you thought Shamir may be from England? No, I don't think Shamir's from England. Eric Idle, not Comrie. Right, okay. Eric Idle. Love Eric Idle, who was playing for the Sens. Comrie was playing for the Sens, yes. Eric Idle, very intelligent guy, very talented. He does all their songs, and he writes a lot of the sketches and stuff on his own. The ones he writes, usually on his own, or often on his own. He's a very brilliant guy, Eric Idle. I like Eric Idle. Trent, sorry, I will stop on the Python. That was fun, though. You don't have to stop. Game's over. We can talk about whatever we want right now. And what are we? I'm going to go another 10, 15, 20 minutes. But we can talk about anything. It's fine by me. Goalie girl. Oh, no. PBS was great for... yeah, now you can get them everywhere, the British sitcoms, but there's some really funny ones. I used to like, there was one, he was teaching English to foreigners. And, I used to love that one. I think, what was it called? I can't remember what that was called. It wasn't on long, and we're talking back in, had to be the 70s. It was super funny. I liked that. But yeah, I like British humor. It's dry. It's not for everybody, but I've always liked British humor. 52-15. Was that what it ended up with? 52-15? Freaking hell, you were close. I remember on January 1st, 95, when Showcase first started up here in Canada, first movie they showed, Life of Brian. Really? As the first program. That's how I got into Python. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. So that's Showcase now. That's the chase. That's the channel that's still on, right? Let's see what that is. It was Sewer Thing was on Python. Sorry. Sewer Thing. Not sure. That doesn't ring a bell. That's the word I'm looking for. Trent's quote was from Life of Brian. Which quote was that? Did I miss one? Or I saw it and... Oh, that would... Wait, Biggest Dickus was in Life of Brian? No, Biggest Dickus is from History of the World. Am I wrong? No, it's History... Maybe I'm wrong. Mikhail, how's it going, buddy? I did that and watched Walking Ned Divine. Great movie. I never saw that. What's that? Walking Ned Divine. I've heard of that. That's a British movie where it's sort of like what's his name? Weekend with Bernie, but the British version, right? Kind of. Not exactly the same, but they did something like that. Am I right? Always look on the bright side of life. Love that. While he's on a cross. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Always look on the bright side of life. I can't whistle. Can't whistle. Go Bills. Mason Transport. That's what it looks like to me. I remember that as well. Mind your language. Mind my language. Oh my God. Did I swear? I didn't even realize. Hey. Goldie Girl, we destroyed the Patriots. All right, destroyed the Patriots. That I like to hear. Me having the bad back was Trent's quote that was from Life of Brian. Maybe I don't remember it now, so sorry. Walking Ned Divine on acid. Really? Okay, that I don't know. Anything on acid's fun. But Waking Ned Divine, that the guy died or something, and there was a contest, and they needed him to be like alive, so they made like he was alive or something. Isn't that the movie? That's what I think of when I see that title. So I could be wrong. Yesterday was French TV was playing Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin and John Candy. I remember that came out. The highway scene was hilarious when I was a kid. Not that much anymore. No, but it's it's the same. The old stuff, not a lot of it stands up, and yeah, so I find the same thing when I watch some old stuff. But Monty Python, always good. Mind Your Language was the name of the Britcom you were. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was good. I loved the two Indian guys. They hated each other, and they were so funny. They were from different, maybe, I don't know. One was, I don't know. Anyways, they were one was a Pakistani guy, one was from India, and they hated each other, and it was so fucking funny. I said it again. I swore. Oh, no. So, yeah, I used to love that show. That was one of my favorite shows. And we got it on, I want to say that might have been a PBS thing that I got it there, or it was on CBC. Lottery. It was a lottery win, Waking Ned Divine. See, I remember. I never saw the movie, but I saw a review of it on maybe, the Cisco and Ebert back there. I don't know if that's old enough or something like that. And so I remember it from that, really. Thankfully, nobody died during the Nashville bombing. Yes, that is very true. And they know who did it. They say he died there. He killed himself when it happened. But yeah, thankfully nobody. But devastation there, like such damage that it caused. Whose Line Is It Anyway was good too. The original, the Canadian, where Colin Mockery and the tall guy, can't remember his name all of a sudden. Yeah, and Drew Carey was the host. That's when it was good. I like Whose Line. And Brady, the guy did all the songs. Oh, he's so good. I don't like him now today. I think he's weird today, but I liked him on that show. He was so talented. The songs and all that, it was really good. One was Indian and the other Pakistani. Was that it? It was Indian and Pakistani, Shamir? Yeah, I think one had a turban, one didn't, and they hated each other, and they make fun of each other and scream at each other. Oh, it was so funny. It was. Old Doctor, wasn't that Doctor in the House? Oh, no, you're talking about Doctor Who? Never watched Doctor Who. Never. I've never. But there was an old British one with Doctor. It was called Is There a Doctor in the House? That was okay. Wayne Brady, that's it. Wayne Brady was so good on Whose Line. He was so good. I love that show. That's the show we used to watch a lot back in the day. But then there's so many different versions of it now. There's a British one, a different American one, and I don't like it anymore. But when it was Drew Carey doing it, was good. What time are we? I've got to eat supper. I gotta remember. Oh, it's only 8:30. I thought it was much later than that. What was the Brit show about the department store? Ooh, I don't think I watched that. I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. Are You Being Served? Heard of that? I don't think I ever watched that though. But I mean, I heard of that because I've seen it out there and I've seen it whatever over the years. So yeah, but no, never watched that. What else did I watch British since we're doing British? I was never what's his name? Oh God, Benny Hill. Benny Hill was not something I liked. I don't know why. I like British. I did not like Benny Hill. I never got into that. Yeah, I never saw that. The Benny Hill. Hey, Trent, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Really enjoying the content and live chats. I appreciate that, buddy. It really is appreciated. And yeah, I'm enjoying it too. I used to stop too early. I realize it now. I used to stop too early. And you miss just this here 20 minutes or so after the game's done, sit and just have a conversation. And I like, that we don't just stick to hockey and we talk about other things because life is like that. Talk about stuff that we all have in common. That's how the community gets built. So yeah, I really do like this. Ryan Stiles, that's the guy's name, the tall guy, and from the Drew Carey show as well. So yeah, and I also, if you know, Stephen Colbert used to be on there every now and then, the odd time with the first time I ever saw the guy with the weird ear, and now I watch him a lot, Colbert now. Who else was really funny on there? They had a few guys that were actually pretty funny. Greg, can't remember his last name now. I'm sure he's gay, that guy, but I don't care. But Greg something, he was pretty good. There were some really good people on there. Yeah, I'm not surprised you love Benny Hill, and that's okay. I never liked Benny Hill for some reason. I don't know why. I just never did. Desjardins, Only Fools and Horses. What's that from? Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's good. I like Mr. Bean. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson's pretty funny guy. Thanks, Trent. I appreciate that. I really, really do. It's nice of you. It's like a pre-call podcast. Well, I guess so, eh? That's what we do. This is how we talk when we do pod. No, we talk about everything. We end up talking about the podcast and we keep saying to each other, we should be talking. This is what we should be saying now on the podcast, and we're doing this here on private conversation. If that's what you mean, Jeff, I'm not sure. Anyone here watch Corner Gas? I love Corner Gas. Actually, I love it's not a show about much of anything, but it's so Canadian that for me it's kind of not nostalgic, but it's comforting. I watch so much American TV and stuff, and then I started watching Corner Gas again, and the Rick Mercer show, and this hour has 22 minutes, just to get a Canadian feel for, and so I love Corner Gas. Yeah, no, that's cool. Shamir, that's right. Not all the British stuff is for everybody, but I do in general, I like their dry sense of humor. Trent is determined to give you a run for your money. Yes, he definitely is. And speaking of that, I got to add another one there. Watch some Corner Gas. Corner Gas is good. It's not overly funny or anything like that. You're not going to laugh out loud necessarily, but it's humorous. It's well done, and it's very Canadian, and I like it because it's very Canadian. But well done. It's not like the old Canadian shows that were the best of the old Canadian shows, like King of Kensington was like the best of it. So Canadian TV was bad when I was young. Never a fan of Corner Gas. Are you Canadian or not? Did you know that Rowan Atkinson is also an electrical engineer? No, that I did not know. Love corner gas. My wife, who's Canadian, hates it. Really? So Trent, okay, so where are you from? I didn't know. You're not Canadian? I just don't know why I assumed you were, but where are you from? Royal Canadian Air Force. Yeah, I never really got into that one. And I watched it a lot because, back in the day, there was only a couple of channels. It wasn't a ton of channels. So, yeah, I saw that a lot. With Luba. Luba. For me, Luba makes me think of a singer, especially the Chicken Cannon. I don't remember that. I like the comfort food shows as well, such as Seinfeld. Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, Seinfeld. I still get Seinfeld like every night on when I go to bed. I put channel 12 on CTV here, and they run it like at 3 a.m. Everybody Loves Raymond was a good show for its day. Yeah, I love Everybody Loves Raymond. Faulty Towers. Faulty Towers, one of the best sitcoms. They'll say one of the best put together sitcoms of all time. 12 episodes over 2 series, they call it, 2 seasons, 6 each. And Faulty Towers is, without a doubt, a classic. I mean, that's just great TV. Brilliant writing. He was great in that. And Manuel, him and Manuel, just super funny. No, Southeast USA. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool. And your wife is from Canada? Awesome. Well, I'm born in upstate New York. Poughkeepsie, New York is where I was born. My parents from Montreal. My dad was working down there, so that's why I'm dual citizen. But I was born in Poughkeepsie, New York. Dutchess County, to be exact. Shamir, I knew you loved Faulty Towers. If you loved the other ones and you didn't like Faulty Towers, that would be weird. Just don't mention the war. That's the German guy. And the Colonel. The Colonel was one of the guys that was always there. Was he a Colonel? Who was the guy that was always living there? Was always in the dining room. Roll Tide. Okay, that doesn't ring a bell. 6 CBC and 12 CFCF. That's right, 6 and 12. Corner Gas is a poor Canadian version of Seinfeld. Yeah, I wouldn't say, though, a poor Canadian version, but you're right. It's a show about nothing. You're right. But I don't say that it's a poor Canadian version. It's a Canadian version of it. Sure, but I think they did a really good job with it. So, yeah, it might not be for everybody, but, for us with good taste, we like it. So, yeah. But you're right, though. It is a Canadian version of Seinfeld. But in that is a show about nothing in particular, which is what Seinfeld is about. It's a show about nothing. They start with nothing and some little stupid thing, and that's what the show's about. So, that episode. And that's what Corner Gas was, the same thing. Luba is a Ukrainian girl name, a comedian called... Oh, okay. I know who she was. You're right. I know who she was. Yeah, there was a Luba who sang, but the Luba that you're talking about on Royal Canadian Air Force, I think I see her face now. Trent, I became a Habs fan. I should have asked you that. Southeast U.S., how did you become a Habs fan? Habs fan in 96, I had a branch manager from Quebec. Started following the Habs to see if they were as great as he said, and watched them ever since. Awesome. Oddly, from 96, they weren't very good, were they? No, it was the 2000s where they were really bad, actually. They started getting really bad at the end of the 90s and into the 2000s. Luba Goy, that's it. See, if you would have said Luba Goy originally, then I wouldn't have said singer, because that would have brought that face right up to my memory. Blazing Saddles, great movie, Blazing Saddles. The fart scene around the campfire. When he punches out the horse. The sheriff is the sheriff is coming near. The sheriff is He's coming near. Yeah. Oh, that was just brilliant writing. Mel Brooks was a great movie writer. Loved the Blazing Saddles. Yeah. Not British, but I like Newhart. I love Newhart. I always liked what's her name? The wife. Can't remember her name all of a sudden. Michelle. I thought she was hot. So yeah, I always liked Newhart. But for me though, okay, you're probably saying Newhart, the show. Bob Newhart show is what I'm talking about now. And then he went on to Newhart with Daryl and his is my brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl. Yeah, that's different. That I was so on, but I love the Bob Newhart show. And Jeff, yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. I remember I saw the very first episode, the very first day it came out. Yep, remember that show. I love the turkeys. Oh, I didn't know turkeys can't fly. That was funny. Work, work, work. Wait, what's that one from? Work, work, work. Is that from WKRP? Sounds familiar, actually. The resident at the hotel in Fawlty Towers was a major. That's it, major. And he used the N-word in an episode. Did he really? And there was a stink about deleting that part of that whole episode recently. But remember, you're talking about a totally different day and time. So, yeah, there was a lot of racism back when I was a kid, man. There was a lot of racism that just would not fly today. It just wouldn't fly today. Gotta say, as far as comedy goes in the last 20 years, Happy Gilmore is maybe my favorite. Damn Alligator done bit off my hand. That was a good movie. I like that because I like golf. I love hockey and I love golf. So yeah, it was a good movie in its day. I tell you though, there ain't no way you can hit a golf ball the way he ran up to it and swung. There's no way you can't do it. And I know I tried. I've tried that a few times. You cannot hit a golf ball with any sense of accuracy at all. Shamir loved WKRP as well. Yeah, it was a good show. One of the odd things about that show, Les Nessman, every episode had a bandage, a Band-Aid, something in somewhere, different part of his body. It was one of the things. It started because he had, I think in the pilot, he had cut himself or something, so he had a Band-Aid in that episode. And then every other episode, they just moved where it was, and he always had a bandage. It's one of those little things I remember trivia thing from it. Luba was the singer. I liked Luba, actually. There's some of her songs I really liked back in those days. I can't remember now the name. Wait a second. Let me think of the name of the song I like from her. There was one or two songs I really liked from Luba. I had her record. I had her on vinyl. Blazing Saddles, Work, Work, Work. Oh, the Slaves. Slaves, I think that's what it was. What in the wide world of sports is going on here? Luba, the singer, is from Montreal. Yes, she was. She had a couple of really good songs. I really liked them during at that time. I probably still really like. I just can't remember what they were. But like I said, I had her record on. I used to play it a lot too. So, what was the name of her? She had like two big hits here. What was the name of them? So, since you're the authority now, because now it's driving me crazy. So I'm sure you know, she's like, because we're about the same age. I think I'm a little older than you, but still. Yes, Minister and Yes, Prime Minister were great as well. That I never watched. I didn't know there was a Yes, Prime Minister, but I remember Yes, Minister. But I didn't watch that. The mayor signing documents, just waving his pen around saying, work, work, work. Oh, yeah, yeah. We got to do something to justify these bullshit jobs of ours. No, but wait, no, that's different. Again, I think I'm thinking of... No, that was Blazing Saddles. Or again, am I thinking of History of the World? No, it's Blazing Saddles. Right. Is he the mayor? The mayor. Anyways, I don't know. I'm probably mixing up two movies here now. Sorry. But yeah, I've seen the Blazing Saddles many times. Excuse me. So, Gisela, I can't sign out until you tell me Luba's song because it's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to look it up on YouTube. I wouldn't mind hearing it again. I know I used to really, there's one of them I really liked a lot. I used to listen to it a lot. And I can't think of the damn name of the song. That's what happens when you get older. Hey, Trent, thank you, and thanks for the donations. I really appreciate it tonight. And thanks. Come back again. We're going to be doing this like every time. And during the season, Habs games, I'm going to do this for the Habs games, all of them. So live streams and fun for the Habs games. And yeah, glad to help on the shipping of that glass to the States when I ship it. Just letting you know, no problem, buddy. No problem. Good luck. I wish everybody luck. So everybody's got, yeah, I imagine it just helps. The more you have, the more chance you get. But listen, Shamir's still ahead, but it just takes one to come out. Having a good night, eh, buddy? Thanks. And thanks for being here. And see you next time. I remember Luba singing on Air Farce. He's a working man from the East Coast doing a Rita McNeil impression. Okay. Yeah, because Luba Goy, she was a little short but heavy. Let it go. Let it go. No, that's not it. That's not it. I'll know it if you say it. I'll know it because I love that song. I still do today. Like I don't have a record anymore because I don't have records. But every now and then would think of it and I'd play it on YouTube. But I haven't in a few years. But not about 3-4 years since I've came across it. No, I'm just not thinking of. I don't think so. I don't think there was a calypso drum. It was her biggest hit, whatever. So it was a hit in Canada. I don't know if it made it to the States, but it was a hit in Canada. I'm gonna have to look it up. Luba, Canadian musician. Wikipedia. Let's see. Ta-da! Every time I see your picture. I love that song. That's what it's like. It's a sad song and all that, but I love that song. That's a really great song from her. Every time I see your picture, I cry. She had a good voice. So and I don't think there's a calypso drum in because it's a slow song. Okay, so we're almost 9 at 12 minutes. Yeah, maybe we'll go for the 3 hour, another 12 minutes. We'll hit 3 hours and then we're gonna sign her off. And we're at it again on Thursday. And tomorrow, I'm busy. I don't know if I can put out a video tomorrow exactly. I'm going to try. Something might come up that's really easy to do, and I'll do one, or I'll do it later in the day. But I'm going to be gone from late morning to mid-afternoon at very least. Okay. You guys are making it hard for me to stay till another 12 minutes if you don't talk to me. So we're down to 7. We didn't get any more thumbs up. So I don't know. I guess I wasn't entertaining. That's okay. I'm just joking. And anyways, 3 hours is going to be good for a live stream. As you can tell, I don't even know what to say anymore. It happens after 3 hours. That's why I don't know how John does it. I don't know. How does he even think of anything to talk about after you've done your second game? Like, I just don't get how he does it. She have a red beret in the video? Oh, God. Jeez. I don't know about that. That's too specific. I don't know. Okay, I'll do you this because we have time. I'll just go on YouTube and Type it in and see what happens. I know it's on there. Whoops. Let's see. If I... No, I don't. No. Blonde hair, no beret on it. No beret on her hair, her head. I think you might be thinking of, oh God, what's her name? Bye Bye Mall Cowboy. Who was that sang that? Are you thinking about her? For some reason, I got a picture of her in my head with a red something on her head. He has hundreds of comments to pull from. Who has hundreds of comments to pull from? Wait, what's that come from? He has hundreds of comments to pull from. She had red hair too. No, it seems like it was blonde. Maybe it was red. Yeah, that actually sounds right. It was a black and white picture. That's why. Idiot me. But she wasn't wearing a beret, so I don't remember that. He usually has to warn people to stop doing this and that, rightfully so that gives him plenty to talk about. Who are we talking about? How many points will it take to win the North? Mitsu, that's who I said. Bye Bye Mall Cowboy. Mitsu, the little sex bunny. How many points to take? Well, we did that in the over-unders. Or you're talking about Hot Take Hockey. Okay. I was wondering what the hell you're talking about. How many points? So everybody give a guess. How many points to win the North? I was saying, I think 56 games. 70 or more to win it. Got to be 70 plus to win the division. Oops. What do you guys think? What do you think, Jeff? I think you think lower than that, right? 66, I think. That was the link to Luba. Let it go. Oh, that could have been a song of hers. That's not a song that I was thinking of. I'm saying 70. Jeff says 66 to win the division. The North Division. We're running out of stuff to talk about. That happens. That was the link to Luba. No, I read that, didn't I? All right. I think we're going to wind it up, though, because we're running out of stuff to talk to each other about. So any last minute things to say to me, and then I'll go. Otherwise, I'm actually getting hungry. I'm going to make chicken strips in my air fryer. Not frozen chicken strips. I'm making them fresh, but I'm making them in my air fryer. I love my air fryer. I got an air fryer December, first week of December as a present. Me and my ex-wife and my youngest, they gave us an air fryer, like I guess for a housewarming thing. I don't know. Anyway, I love it. I love an air fryer. It's so good. You're welcome there, Shamir. No problem. And thanks for the support, as you always do. No problem. No, I had a lot of fun. I love doing these now. I don't mind the length of time anymore. It's a lot of fun. I missed out on a lot of fun, I think, for my live streams by leaving early. Just as dumb of me. I really wish they went back to the old division names. Yeah, I thought of that. What were we in? The Adams? We were in the Adams or the Norris? I think we were in the Adams, no? Or at one point we were 1 point in the Norris, and then at some point we're in the Adams. Have I got it right? Who's going to correct me? The B-side was Storm before the Calm. The B-side, yeah. No, that for me, I used to listen to that one song over and over and over again. I don't know a ton about her other music. I just know she had a couple of other sort of minor hits than that, but I love that song. Every time I see your picture, I cry. Norris, Smythe, Adams, Patrick. We were in the Adams. Wasn't at some point though we were in the Norris, and they moved. They did some move some teams around. $66 out of 112. Gislain's agreeing with Jeff. But yeah, the old division names. It would be a good year to do that, I think. But now it's going to be the boring Northeast, Southwest. Could have been probably before I was a fan. What was before you was a fan? Yeah, those were the old names. Yeah, I don't remember what they changed them to before we've got what we've got now. I don't remember anymore. I'll never forget those though. The Norris, Smythe, Adams, Patrick. That was in the day. North Division or Canadian? No, they're calling it the North. They're calling it the North Division, not the All Canadian. Yeah, it should be called the Canadian Division, but hey, same thing. North means Canada. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night and go make some supper. So I'll see you guys on, obviously, next video. But, I mean, we'll do this again on Thursday. Thursday is the last day of the year. Woohoo! So we're going to do this again. I got to just remember to change the live stream to 6, not 4. Because it said 4 o'clock again also for that. But it's 6 o'clock. And what I realized, though, the why I have it at 4, I think what I saw was from 2020. I saw something old from 2020, and the games were similar, and they were on at 4. Anyways, it's at 6. So I'll see you then. And don't forget, if you're interested, New Year's Eve, we're doing a live stream. Well, is there somebody else here? No, just me. Doing a live stream at from 11 till tentatively, the word won't come out, tentatively till 1, but maybe go longer, but right through. So we'll celebrate the New Year's, the change of the year together if you want. And yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you guys there, or all of you, and it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's it. So see you guys soon. Thanks for being here as always, you guys. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the good time that we just had. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. I'm going to see you next one. Bye, everybody. See, that's the closing of my video. Okay, being silly now. Bye, everybody. Thanks, and have a great night. Have a great rest of the night. I don't know. It's delayed. Bye.